Hello, hello, beautiful people. How is everybody doing? All right, let's get this beautiful day started, my friend. Let's get it done. We got a State of Azeroth today, so that's going to be cool as fuck. And then we're going to do more pre-patch content. It'll be fun. I got breakfast, I got coffee, I am ready to roll, if you guys are. I'm ready to roll. Good morning, friends. Good morning, people. Hello, hello. Beautiful folks. Doing better now that my favorite streamer is back. Hope you had a lovely time yesterday with your lady. Amazing time, my friend. Coffee sounds amazing. It is. It is. Lucky Dog read it this morning. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sleuth. Hello, my friend. Jay Braders. Hello, hello. Over on Kick.
Luxthos shake.
Danny G. Held Fox, thank you for the 56, my friend. Thank you for the big resub. Obi-Wan, hello, hello. Midori, Shifters, Mr. Kaglon, hello, hello. What's up, what's up? RVDax, Feisty, thank you. Oh, shit. Feisty, hello, hello. New game that comes out for you in October, it's out. Oh, my God. More Than Fiction, thank you for the 21 months. Thank you. Come on, seriously. Hello, Haptic Ham. The king is back. I just tried your UI and add-on. Readjusted it for ultra-wide and it's working well. Nice. Good. Finally, Midnight OST is here. Oh, shit. Do we have Midnight OST? Is it on Spotify? Not on Spotify yet. On Wowhead YouTube page. Midnight main theme song is long as fuck. Oh shit. Thank you for the hype train chat. Thank you for the brand new follows. Welcome. Eld Fox. Hello, hello, and thank you again. Awthorn. Grim Gore. What's up? Hello, hello. For new game for you to play next October if out. I'm creating a game where you play a medium in a creepy house, classic story, but I wanted to use 2-core mechanic. Oh, fuck. What is that shit? Dude, what the fuck? The mirror thing, dude. Look at, oh my God. There's no way we're playing this. There's no fucking shot. Nope. Dude, it looks good, too. There's no volume. There's not going to be any jump scare. At least none. What was the red splash? Oh, it's... What the fuck? It's her eyes blinking? Dude. What the fuck? I just blinked my eyes. I was like, is that what that looked like? Yeah, a little bit. Dude, this looks oh my God, there's something right there, dude. Yeah, I'm not playing this. All right. Cool. All right, apparently we got something over on Reddit. Is Lucky finally unbanned? Nope. Lucky's just been posting in the nether. Lucky's talking to himself on Reddit. I don't know why, dude. We gotta give you some... Can I, like... Can I, like, allow all your content to be, like, can I just... I don't know Reddit, bro. I don't fucking know Reddit, dude. I don't know Reddit. All right. Whatever, dude. Hey, Lux, do you know if it's possible to add HP, DPS potion, and racial stuff to the CDM? Not at the moment. There is some add-ons doing it, but I'm waiting on Waldu. I know he's preparing something. He's been working on racial and trinket. Could be random, but I got 4 rare today, 3 loot. So it's not random. Blizzard up the chance of getting rare. You'll most likely 100% of the time be getting rare loot now when you kill them, but it's only going to be 1 per creature. So one per rare per character. So your first character, you're going to get almost 18 pieces of loot from all the rare. Then you're going to need to swap to another character to keep getting loot. Of course, we're watching the state of Azeroth. Which 6 of them would be one-handed axe? Yeah. Holy Paladin are not happy? No, they're not. What the fuck did they do to Holy Paladin?
How many time left till the stream is go?
Malicious, thank you for the prime. How many time left till the stream go? You mean the state of Azeroth? This starts in 41 minutes. The djinn is called Kepler Bordemeyer. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it in the UK. Lux,
Hello,
equipment
brother.
drop are no longer
How are you
restricted to
today?
only 1 per day per character from each individual rare. Finally. Good. Nico, thank you for the 4 months, my friend. Wes, Twilight resolve an issue with the scenario UI was not available during the... Bro. They had to chop down everything in half and triple the currency earned. What the fuck? And make them spawn every 5 minutes. Yeah, but 1 decor at 70 is not too bad now. Like in 1 hour, you can farm, I guess, a lot more, but... Oh. It's still not a lot. I would have made it like 5 per rare every 5 minute or 10 per rare every 10 minute. Better than nothing, I guess. So what's the TLDR on the changes? Nettis, good morning, my friend. Good morning, everybody. TLDR lol at H Paladin. It seems like such a small list, and it's so hard to understand what the fuck it's doing that I don't understand what's going on. What's poppin'? Yo, what's up? Apparently, Holy Paladin are dead. So they put back Crusader Strike instead of having it baked into the ability. Interesting. I always thought that was a little bit odd. Okay. Oh shit, we got the all the music. That's the patch note. Oh, is that the notes? Oh shit, there it is. We're returning Crusader Strike as a baseline spell for Holy Paladin in this update with the intention of increasing moment-to-moment decision-making and adding more variety to their rotation. We're introducing a second charge to Crusader Strike and look forward to your feedback on how that feels to play. Oh, shit. So, were people happy that Crusader Strike is gone? Was that like a thing that everybody hated? I saw people complaining. Some wanted to see us back, but not like this. 1 month before release, let's retest everything. Holy Shock no longer overrides Crusader Strike. Judgment cooldown increase. Crusader Strike charge are now decreased. Crusaders might now cause Crusader Strike to reduce the cooldown of Holy Shock and Judgment. Okay. Didn't Holy Shock used to like give holy power with this new update? Or it was Flash of Light, I think, that gave a charge, right? Holy power? Sorry. So you could build it from range? Like Swiftar said, you will now Flash of Light to fill in the gap. Interesting. We're aiming to add more interesting decision to Restoration, which had felt lacking. Ascendant has been redesigned. Immediately heals allies within 20 yards and transform into a Water Ascendant. While Ascendant Chin Heal jumps to 3 additional ally within 10. With 10% healing reduced for all jump. Healing Wave, always critical heal. And heal as an additional ally. Cool. Tidal Wave return has been updated. Each cast of Riptide grant 1 stack of Tidal Wave, reducing the casting of your next healing wave, and each chain heal can accumulate up to 2. Lava Surge can no longer trigger when Lava Burst is not talented. Okay. Whispering Wave has been removed. What the fuck was Whispering Wave? Fix an issue that caused life and death healing not to function. Okay. Interesting. Exactly? Okay. Yo, what's up, Fury? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much, Jinx. I'm glad you enjoyed the setup video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dark Ghost Star, thank you for the 13 months with the Prime. Expanded Mine has been updated. Now cause Arcane Oak to stack 2 Arcane Salvo. Dire Beast. Unholy, fix an issue that caused festering side debuff effect to stop functioning when disease get extended from any source. Forbidden Knowledge, rank 4, will now stop summoning a lesser ghoul to putrefy when the pet is set to passive. Oh, that's good. So that's not even a nerf. It just makes it so you can fucking get out of combat versus target dummy. I was literally stuck in combat forever. Do you know if the new interface allow for transparent in the UI? I got an OLED screen, I would avoid burning. Isn't it fucking weird that we went from having like plasma monitor and then people were like, yo, bro, those are dog shit. They have burn-ins. Let's figure out something else. And then we figured out something else that was working fine. And then we found a new technology that has burn-ins against. I don't think you can do transparency, you know? But I don't think you can get burn-in from a play session, though. I don't think, unless you literally leave your computer up all night, I don't think you can get a burn-in on a monitor. As long as you, like, not shut down your monitor, but you, like, you know, put a little screensaver or whatever. I don't think you're ever gonna get burn-in from playing the game. You know? Hello, this is Mitch again. I left my phone at home, so YouTube only it is today. No problem. I see YouTube chat, Mitchy. You're gonna be seen, heard, and loved. The only thing is you're not gonna be able to send me bits message. Pretending that I took a massive shit instead of getting my grocery. Which is a good thing, at least for me. Hey, good morning, Old Man Metal. What's up, what's up? All right, so breakfast has been destroyed. That's good. Dude, I made the greatest fucking meal prep yesterday. I'm going to have to show you guys that shit. I made the greatest fucking meal prep yesterday. Pretty good low, pretty good, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Lux, excited to see what they announced. Dude, I can't fucking contain myself right now. can't contain myself. It's gonna be sick. All right, what do we got on here? Brendan Sanderson's literally fantasy universe Cosmere picked up by Apple TV. Nice. I actually am done with the first pre-chapter of Mistborn. Took me 2 days to read about 20 pages, but I'm starting. I'm starting. Fuck, am I gonna miss out on the drops? I don't think there's a drop during this event. I think the drops are gonna be like we already have a drop right now all the way until launch. There is? Oh, really? Should be? There is? Oh, really? Okay. So I have to watch it on Twitch then, otherwise I'm fucked. No? I don't think there is. Oh, maybe actually. I have no idea, dude. It's not a drop. Dark Portal decor. There's just an announcement on how to get the portal thing. Tune in to see how to get the Dark Portal. Okay. No, there's not. It will be on their side afterward. Okay. We still don't know how to get the portal. Go. I think this is about to be like Classic Plus and all that shit, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I started reading a little bit Mistborn, so kind of excited about. So far, it started pretty good. I like it. Shrouded Fox, what's up? Former Diablo and Torchlight vets announce a new co-op ARPG, Dark Haven. Cool. Is there a video? Former Diablo and Torchlight veteran announced new co-op. ARPG. Oh, online? Designed for solo play, cooperative, adventure, and high-stake PvP-enabled realm, Dark Haven sets in a procedurally generated, fully dynamic, and persistent world. I feel like I'm reading the promise that we had for Diablo 4, though. Terrains and structures are deformable and buildable, allowing player to dig through earth, tunnel through dungeon walls, drain lakes. Jesus Christ. Redirect lava flow to reshape battlefield and rebuild shattered fortress. As long as it's not too PvP focus, I'll be fine. This is an old one, dude. This is an old one. I've seen this one before. A pictorial representation of why we use weak aura versus add-on. Oh, yeah. Are people gonna do it? Yeah, the fucking... Always take the easiest path, man. Always take the easiest path. The biggest poutine I've ever had in Quebec City. Oh, shit, dude. When I was a kid, there used to be a restaurant called the Resto Chef Café. And they used to do, we used to go there to eat something like this together. And it was the biggest poutine in Quebec, and you could share it. It was fucking amazing. But the owner had a health issue, and he had to close. And then he sold, and then the person didn't... Yeah, but you gotta be, like... You can literally, like... We could literally eat, like, one of these big ones with, like, fucking 6 to 8 people. What is actually poutine? It's literally just French fries that are double or triple fried, like nice and crispy golden brown. Not some pale fucking... No. Real fucking potatoes. And then you add cheese curd on top of it, which is cheese. That doesn't melt. And then you add a brown, glossy gravy on top of it. And you get this madness of sweetness and saltiness, and then you can add spice to the sauce, and then it's like, oh, fuck. The greatest fucking thing of all time. But it's very important that you get good quality cheese curd so that it doesn't fucking melt. If it melts, you got shit cheese. It's not supposed to pull string. People keep saying like, oh, I love my poutine. Shut up. It's not supposed to pull. It's not supposed to melt. You don't put fucking cheddar in this. At least not blocks of cheddar. Specifically cheddar cheese curd. It can be, I don't remember what was the other one. Poutine elitist. Peak incoming. Automation. Hiring automation and tinkering devs designer for Hightail. We're exploring physics-driven system built around real... Oh, yeah, I read this one. They want to do, like, belts, shaft pulley. Oh, man, that's going to be crazy. Gouda is used to... Yeah, Gouda. That's what, yeah. Gouda it is. Gatekeeper? It's not gatekeeping. Why is there a picture of me on my Reddit? I don't like it. Why is there a picture of me on my Reddit? To be fair, I was like this in 2016 also. This is more 2006 because I'm old as fuck. This is 2006 for me. And I've been like this since 2016. Mein Cup, exactly the same. Squick, squick. Yeah, fromage, squick, squick. Old as fuck. I'm gonna be 40 this year. Oh, shit. He's almost done, chat. Michigan is almost done. It was a nice run, buddy. Lux, does Zygor have the meta quest achieve? It does have most of the quests that can be tracked, yeah. Does that mean you're showing the ice old school Lux with his hair pick? Dude, you guys don't want to see this shit. Damn, I'm 50 this year? Oh, shit. I turned 40 2 years ago. I'm toast. Good morning, fellow. This week, I'll be getting news in the form of a top-level outline that covers what you can expect from the February update. Let's call it Pre-Season 2 and what we can refer to as now the Pre-Season 1. While the news won't be ready today, I want to share with you the one important piece of information in the spirit of transparency and respecting your time. We're aiming for February update, February 19th. This will be including the aforementioned seasonal reset. As always, everything of this stage of early access is subject to change, but we're putting all of our energy into executing this plan. There will be a couple of important secondary features as well as other regular updates that will come in the weeks to follow. Interesting. This is dangerously close to midnight, but, you know, it is what it is. $54.49. Dude, we got some old fucks in here. And I like it. Can't wait to be, to have my white beard. All right. Dude, did you just buy a January VIP 2 days before it resets? I'm going to refund you, buddy. You cannot buy... You can't buy... You get it 2 days for free. All right. Poor guy who just spends all of his points, fucking dumps them into. All right, this looks cool. I don't know if I'll be playing though. We'll see. RuneScape. Oh yeah, this looks pretty sick, dude. They're bringing back They're removing... Dude, I'm excited for the future of RuneScape. They're removing, like, a lot of the pay-to-win stuff. And they're trying to clean up the game. Which is going to massively lower their revenue, but I hope they're able to... I've never played RuneScape 3 because everybody told me to stay the fuck away from it because it's pay-to-win as fuck and it's dog shit. But now apparently there was a community vote that passed and they... There's a community vote that passed and people have voted... People voted to remove that shit. Prefer OSRS for nostalgia. It's better now, IMO? Yeah, apparently they got some good stuff coming up. Alright, well that was cool. Cool little Reddit. Cool little Reddit. We can close this. Retail file. We can close. Zygor client. Don't need. Alright, let's open WoW in the background. Go farm some rare while we wait for the state of Azeroth. Good morning, son. Hello, hello. Okay, youngster, I'll be 57 this year. Eat right, exercise, so you can be playing game at that age. Oh, shit. Somebody should have told me before. I've been sitting here for so long. I need to start moving more, man. I feel like I've been saying this for like forever, and I don't fucking do it. I need to move more. The Cosmere news is the most insane, is it? I mean, until I get it into the universe, it just means not much for me, right? Because I'm not excited about the universe yet. I need to get into it, though. Which is why I started reading Mistborn. So, hopefully it fucking clicks for me. I like his writing style, though, because the first pre-chapter, you're already left, like, within, like, 15 pages, you're already left with, like, kind of a cliffhanger, which is like, oh, what the fuck is going to happen now? Right? Because you hear about the... I just got to reread a couple stuff because I was reading the first 15 pages, and then it's like the pre-first chapter, right? Which is just the introduction. Which is just the intro. And then at the end, I was reading a character name, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, I don't remember... I remember reading his name over and over, but I feel like I lost the description of who that character was. And then I was like... Oh, fuck. This is a good start. All of this within 15 page. Anyway. So... Yeah, so it was good. It was pretty good. The first intro was pretty good. They kind of leave you with like a mini cliffhanger, and you kind of want to start getting into the, you know. It was called Midnight Twilight Ascension. Midnight Twilight Ascension pre-patch. That is the greatest wallpaper I've ever seen in my life. Boom, 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 boom. Have you read Dungeon... I pretty much never read books. I mean, I used to back in the day read a lot of... I used back in the day to read a lot more... like, I don't know. I just did it more, and now I don't really do it anymore. It kind of puts me to sleep a little bit. I never find the time for it. I struggle a lot with sitting down and reading. It just... My brain is... But I've been trying to force myself to do it. I didn't do it yesterday. But the previous couple of days, I bought myself like a little desk lamp that emits like a very small light. And before going to bed, I read like, I don't know, 5-6 page. I swear to God, I read 5 to 6 page and my eyes starts to shut down. Like it's we don't know how to get the Dark Portal yet. They're going to announce how to get the Dark Portal in the state of Azeroth. The problem with audiobooks is there is no right time for me to listen to them. The only time that would be probably pretty good is like maybe if I was doing like a walk or whatever, but I tend to not do that either. So like it's just I have to do something else while I'm listening to an audiobook because I can't just sit there and listen to an audiobook. But then if I do something else, it has to be so lightweight that I can focus on it. If cooking, for example, it doesn't work. I'm not going to listen to what's going on because I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing, making sure shit doesn't burn, stirring, figuring out what I'm adding next. Like it's my brain is fucked sometimes. Sometimes I'm able to do some things at once, but sometimes I can't. When it comes to reading comprehension and like, it's just, I like reading, like before going to bed, I like it. It's just I'm not going to make progress a lot because I'll go to bed and I'll read like 5 to 10 page and my eyes just shut the fuck down. It's just like, it puts me to sleep. Not because it's boring, just because I feel like the eye motion or some shit does that. I don't know. Yeah, it is a ginger shirt. It's fucking crazy what it does to me, man. It just puts me to sleep. Which is good. That's exactly what I want when I'm in bed, but it just makes that I'm not, you know, I'm not progressing really quickly, so. Which is also dangerous because if you don't get into the book, then, you know, don't read in bed. Bro, I would rather do a million things than if I'm not in bed, I'm going to be doing something else than reading. You know? Read on the shitter? I don't know. I eat a lot of fiber, man. I don't spend that much time on there. What the fuck? Why is there 3 fucking rare all at once now? The fuck
Thanks
is happening?
for the great war and UI over the years.
The sins of the death. Thank you for the 2 months, my friend. So they spawn every 5, and now there's too many of them? And people can't kill them? Nobody's killing rare? Dude. They buffed the shit out of it too, so you can't even solo it. They hurt a lot now. You have to be super tanky to fucking... Hi everyone, yo, what's up? How you doing, fam? You need a zone raid? I'm assuming most people do the zone raid. I can invite you to mine? Please do, my friend. Please do. Let me finish this one real quick, and then I'll accept. I've seen people coming back to forums and apologizing for defending the pre-patch. That was a lot of people. It's because we end up having knee-jerk reactions nowadays, I think. People either jump the gun and hate Blizzard for the sake of hating Blizzard, and then there's people that also jump the gun and defend Blizzard just because they're Blizzard. And then there's no middle ground where people are able to have a fucking conversation about anything anymore. Like, I fucking love World of Warcraft. I love the game. I think they're doing good on, like, so many fronts. This is a massive fucking fail. It's okay. We can talk about it. But some people were so eager to like, oh my god, you guys always complain. That's so diminishing of how people feel on an event like this. Like, it's such a bad event. You know, like, it is horrible, and we need to fucking talk about it. Because if we don't, it's not gonna get fixed. Like, the math behind how long it takes for you to get everything is so bad that it's depressing. Like, the amount of time that you needed when this event launched to get everything was not even possible. They didn't even check if it was possible to get all the things. Can you invite me again, please? I would appreciate it. And now they've had to buff it, like, massively, then cut down the spawn rate, then do this, then, and it's like, it's just like, holy fuck. Like, when you have to do, they literally increase the farm rate by like 300 to 400%. If you have to do that, it's because you didn't fucking check what you were releasing. You know what I'm saying? You didn't check what you were releasing in that scenario. You know? I think there's some truth in that, though. The community flames everything Blizzard does, even if it's good or bad. It is, but you shouldn't be using that as an excuse to defend really, really bad system. Also, because I think I'm not perfect, but I think I'm pretty much in the middle. When something is dog shit, I call it out, and when something is when something is good, I call it out. Like, every time Blizzard gets a win, I call it out. I've probably been the #1 defender of the default UI. Like, bro, I'm getting so much fucking hate comments every time I'm positive on any of my TikTok or whatever. Every time I'm positive on anything related to the default UI, or I try to explain why Blizzard had to do certain things. And, like, I'm not explaining that the UI is in a bad state. Like, they're done some good stuff, but in general, the UI is in it has a lot of shit that are inexcusable. But I'm trying to see the positive in it, right? And I'm somebody that, like, I'm not either one or the other. I'm not chilling for them, and I'm not shit-talking them all fucking day. I'm just using fucking logic. You know, but sometimes, like, this is one of the cases that was a little bit beyond logic. It's just sad that there was no QA whatsoever, like, you know. And it's not on the devs. It's on Microsoft for cutting half their fucking QA team, you know? Like, I don't mind the default UI. The problem is right now the default UI is it lacks feature a lot, and it has major glaring bugs and issues, which should not exist in a pre-patch like this. This is the kind of stuff that was reported in beta and didn't get fixed in beta, and that it just has a very bad look. You know? Like, you have a beta to fix these kind of things, but they don't have enough resources right now or people to fix most of the bugs that are happening. It's just, they're not fixing them. Like, the damage meter getting stuck in the corner, that should have never made it live. I shouldn't have to spend half my day telling people to delete an LUA file on how to fix an issue that has been existent since day 1 in beta. You know, like, it's crazy. It's fucking mind-blowing to me that I do it. I still do it. What about LVUI coming back? I mean, we already knew, like, we've known for a while that LVUI was coming back. I just don't personally want to use LVUI. I don't need to repaint my whole UI. I just need to fix a little bit of quality of life shit. All right, so let's do one more rare, and then I'm gonna go do this real quick, and then we're gonna go watch the event. Like, I'm not looking to redo my UI, and I've explained my philosophy on this like a million times, but I want to load as little add-on as possible, modifying as little as possible on my UI. I want to be able to disable all my add-on and have my UI look almost exactly the same. That's my goal. That's my goal. I want my UI to be as close to default as possible. And although Elf UI is awesome, it is the furthest away from that goal that I could ever be. It's literally the opposite of my goal. Because Elf UI reskins and redo your entire UI. And if the add-on is not updated, or there's a crash, a new patch, if something happens, then you're fucked. Because you're so used to looking at something completely different. I don't want that, personally. But, yeah. It just goes against what I'm trying to do this time around a little bit. But, I mean, the add-on is... I'm fully confident that Lucky is going to make, like, an amazing fucking product. Again, he's been doing it for years. He knows what the fuck he's doing. And he's really, really good at it. They're being stretched too thin, too many different versions. Yeah, obviously. 100%. Does Plater still work? Yeah, Plater still work. I use Platinator, though, nowadays. My biggest issue with stuck UI is I play triple screen and I can't move the window without needing Blizzard's move. Yeah, there's a couple of things that should be default that aren't, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm okay with some stuff not being default and being handled by add-on. I'm okay with that. It's just the cooldown manager is being really, really mishandled right now, in my opinion. Like, they're missing so many abilities and buff and debuff, and you know, it's that part of it is weird to me. The feature works. It's just the content that's in it is so from class to class. Like it's like somebody set rules and they're not respecting them from class to class. It's all different, you know. So the countdown started on Twitch, but not on YouTube yet. What add-on was that? Which add-on? Oh. Are you watching the Blizz stream? Yeah. It's on, it's right here. I'm just waiting for it to go live. Maybe an off-topic question, but my game freezes from time to time when a big AoE is coming. Do you know what it can be? Honest, I mean, freeze like 0.5 second or like 2 seconds? Like, are you getting like a little FPS drop? Like, or are you getting like a whole ass fucking freeze? It's like 1 second max? That's a lot. That's not an FPS drop. Something is struggling on your PC. With the big difference between Sand Lane and Rider? I mean, it's just a little bit of a different visual and playstyle a little bit, but not much. Pretty much the same rotation, but you put your emphasis. Rider has always been more passive, which is why I like it. It usually doesn't have any additional gameplay element. You just have Rider that pops with your army, and it feels cooler and more badass than Sand Lane ever will. It almost doesn't matter what Blizzard adds to fucking Sand Lane. Rider has the 4 horsemen. Like, and then you get to ride a horse as your main movement ability. Like, Rider is... I always hope that Rider is better. Just because thematically I like it so much more. Thank you, Absurd Bomber. Thank you for people answering questions in chat. See, now that we're getting loot more often and we're not, like, stuck to one per... Like, I'm actually, like... The event is much more fun now. It's just weird that we had to have a fucking outroar for this shit to be playable. You know? It's just so funny to me that we had to have, like... a massive outroar, like... Like, now I'm getting, like, a shit ton of gear. The rares are much more active, so you can be... You don't really wait too much. Like, you fly in and then the next one spawns, you know? They're respawning every 5 minutes now. They give you 3 per kill, and then you have a high chance at loot. And now it's no longer locked to 1 loot per character per rare. So you no longer need to swap to an alt. Like, there's just, like, they changed everything. They redid the whole event. Same as last time, to be honest. Last time was... The problem is... Last time... We had, like, you know, 80% of an event, and people complained and they gave us 200%, right? Now we had fucking 10% of an event, and now they gave us like 100%. Or maybe like, I don't know. Like, honestly, even before the buff of all the other pre-patch, I was able to get like I never felt like I wouldn't be able to get everything. I had plenty of material to go around. It was just, yeah, there was a dead timer. I don't mind dead time. It's better when there isn't any dead time. But the resources wasn't even it was achievable. Now it wasn't even mathematically achievable for most people that have a day job to get everything before the pre-patch was over, right? It's crazy. I'm watching it. Yeah, it's right here on the other monitor. I was just waiting to see if I was going to kill this rare, but honestly, I might not have time, so yeah, I'm just going to go, I think, like, I'm just going to log out over here, and then we're going to put this in full screen and just blast. In other news, I'm back at the office and getting paid again. Good. Where's the portal to pre-patch zone? There's one in Org where all the Cataclysm portal are, and there was one in Stormwind where all the Cataclysm portal are. So it's the portal to this area is where it's always been. Yeah, this is about to be pretty big, I think. Yeah, there's no like drops or anything anywhere right now. We don't know where the anything is gonna be. We don't know anything right now. We don't know how to get anything right now. Okay. I think we're getting Classic Plus for sure, but I'm really excited to hear what that's about. Good. Are you guys excited? I wonder what if we're gonna get anything retail wise. I wonder if we're gonna get anything retail wise. Even if it's just Classic Plus, honestly, like, I would be really interested. Like, even though I'm not a Classic person, I'm a sucker for new content, you know? There's a StarCraft badge in there.
So let's get right into it. Housing.
Labyrinths.
WoW Classic.
BlizzCon.
So what does this all mean?
This is going to be one for the ages.
What do you mean, Ian?
Why do we fight? To protect home and bring harmony.
This fight is far from over, and Azeroth needs her champion. Now, more than ever.
Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you.
Welcome to the State of Azeroth. When I was thinking about what the State of Azeroth actually means, I started to reflect on why we started doing annual updates in the first place. I remember in 2022 when we were in the twilight of the Shadowlands expansion and Dragonflight was about to launch. The Classic team was cooking on the Burning Crusade and prepping Wrath of the Lich King Classic. It was around this time that a new era emerged for the WoW team. One where we were rapidly evolving and storming toward the future with you on our minds. We created what we call the Live Team to not only support a new 8-week patch cadence, but also noodle on experimental gameplay in modern WoW. This led to Mists of Pandaria Remix, Legion Remix, Plunderstorm, Overcharged Delves, and more. This energy allowed us to be more confident, more committed, and more excited than ever before for both modern and classic WoW. And it led us to share our first ever long-term roadmap to bring us closer to the community that inspires us. Our confidence and commitment since those days has not wavered, and we will continue to share our plans. So what does this all mean? Then and now. It means you are the spark that lights our way. The Warcraft universe has lived for 3 decades because of players who make it meaningful, and who give us the opportunity and creative energy to make even more of it. Today, we're on the cusp of the Midnight expansion, and we're excited for the stories that will be told, the memories made, and the triumphs we will earn together as we defend our world once again. Light versus Void has been ever present in WoW, and we will charge into the fray with the Heronir and Devourer Demon Hunters by our
was
side.
that you, Mitchie? Oh, okay.
The campaign
I
of
thought we saw
Midnight
you.
is the kind of story that will find your heart. Whether you've just joined us in Azeroth, been with us the entire 21 years,
Yeah,
or
don't be
somewhere
weird,
in
please.
between.
Don't get
Together
started
we
with
will
like some weird
experience
fucking
all
rhetoric,
that Midnight has to offer as we work our way toward the
tolerate
third
this shit.
and final installment of the World Soul Saga, called The Last Titan.
Ooh.
We will learn what it means to carry loss and still move forward. Heroism isn't perfection. It's a winding road of choices we make when things are hardest. And when our idea of the world is shattered, our notion of home will be paramount. There must be time for rest, creativity, and community.
Not gonna lie, they nailed
In short,
housing, dude.
Housing. You've been asking for this feature since the early days of WoW. We wanted to build it, and we knew it had to live up to 20 years of hopes and dreams. And on top of that, whatever housing started with, it had to be poised to grow and evolve over many years and be guided by our players. And here we are, with player housing about to enter full release.
Yeah, it seems
with
like
the
you got
Midnight
nothing good to
expansion.
say, Obislot.
During housing early access,
We're kind of
you've
excited for the
absolutely
announcements. If you're
blown
just
our
going to keep
minds.
shitting on the
In the
game
first
the
2
entire
weeks
time.
alone, you all spent over 4 million hours in your houses and neighborhoods. That's
Like
over
you're literally
450
just shitting on
years.
the game 24/7.
And you placed
Chill
over
down, brother.
14 million decor items in that time.
Housing is like one of the best
most
feature they've
gold has
ever
been spent
fucking
on the
added, and you
secretive
still figure
bookcase
out a
wall,
way to
of
make
course,
it bad.
Because who doesn't love a secret
come on.
door? I always say, never underestimate players, and thank you for proving me right over and over again. It's been a beautiful reminder that everyone enjoys Azeroth in their own way. And on that note, we want to see even more of that creativity. We recently announced the launch of Azeroth Interiors, which is our Midnight Renovation Challenge. This is a global invitational for WoW creators and community members who are competing in a battle unlike anything we've ever seen before. Instead of swords and shields,
What
the weapons
the
are
fuck?
mood boards, boundless creativity, and finesse with
Dude.
our tools. So head over to your favorite creator channels and check out their concepts
Did you
for
saw
what
the
they will be
boat?
building over the next month. Over time, our
What
updates to housing will be driven by what you want and what you need to make your dreams real as you continue to explore, imagine, and push the tools to their limits. We'll have more about the updates you can expect in housing in a few moments. If you've played WoW before, one of the coolest parts about housing when you open up your inventory for the first time is to see all the housing items you've collected without even knowing it because of achievements you got in past expansions. It's like a trip down memory lane. And speaking of memories, let's talk about WoW Classic. Over the past 6 years, I really can't believe it's been 6 years. Classic has been an expression of love for the early years of WoW and bringing it to you in a variety of flavors. Between our hardcore seasonal and progression realms, you've shown us the ongoing potential of WoW and Classic are limitless. We take that to heart, and we will continue to honor that. Today, Mists of Pandaria Classic continues in the original Classic realms, with the next major milestone being the release of the Escalation update in a few weeks. It includes a new quest campaign, new battlegrounds, scenarios, and more. We're going to release the Mists of Pandaria patches over time as we have with previous expansions, and you can expect the Siege of Orgrimmar and the return of Timeless Isle later this year. The launch of Burning Crusade Classic on our anniversary realms is also on our doorstep. Another round of Illidan taunts and Fel Reaver terrors. The Outlands, Kara, Mag, and more are coming later this year too. We also launched seasonal Titan Reforged realms in Classic for our players in China. Why? Not only are our audiences between Modern and Classic unique, but so are our WoW players in China. We made those realms for them, based on how they play. And that's not all we're cooking up. I can say with confidence that all Classic players across the globe have a lot to look forward to. I'm really excited to announce that... I guess we'll save that for later.
What the fuck?
So, back to where I began. What is the state of Azeroth? It's alive, in all its forms, incredibly vibrant and getting brighter. And we plan to keep it that way with your help and guidance as we listen to your feedback and act on it. Soon you will see us launch surveys and games so we can get your thoughts and feedback. Listening to you is our commitment. We mean it, and we aim to keep proving it. We want to give you the place, space, and tools to play how you want to play and live how you want to live in Azeroth. That's our North Star. We want our humble universe to be the place you go to when you have a bit of free time, when you need to recharge alongside your friends and family after a long day, or when you need an escape. Let off steam by conquering a boss, role-playing, now decorating, mogging, PvPing, exploring, whatever. A fantasy home in every sense, where strangers become friends and friends become neighbors. And we have a plan to help those of you looking for your people, those players who enjoy the same things in WoW that you do. We're calling it the WoW Ambassador Program, which is all about the community helping the community, as it often does. This is less about us and more about you, a bit of an experiment to help connect you with players and communities that are filled with others who play how you play, or how you want to play. Our ambassadors are helpful friends from within our very own WoW community, and you can check out our website for more details. As you know, community is our mainstay, and in the era of housing, we wanted to do what we can to support those who need more than pixels when it comes to having a place to live. This year, we're excited to be partnering with Habitat for Humanity with a charity pet pack that we hope, with your support, will help provide safety and shelter to families in need of affordable homes. Habitat for Humanity has helped more than 65 million people globally. This charity pet pack includes the adorable Rufus, who will be available in
Ambassador
both modern
Lux?
and classic WoW. Rufus
I don't
loves
even
to
know.
build,
I just
something
learned
you'll
about this
see in
program.
action if he's left idle for too long. Those of you who play modern WoW will also get a doghouse, a bowl, and a bed. We're incredibly excited to be supporting Habitat for Humanity this year.
Dude.
And we'll have more information to
I want
share
this dog so
about
bad.
how you can bring Rufus home soon. As always, you are our heroes, our heartbeat, and our gratitude is everlasting. I'll see you at BlizzCon 2026, and of course, at home in Azeroth.
Shutting down the pet battle? They didn't shut down pet battle. That's they never shut down anything.
Hey everyone, and thank you, Holly. I'm Ian Hazzikostas, Game Director for World of Warcraft. I want to start off by saying thank you, as always, to our community for your continued passion, for the time you put into this world, and for your boundless creativity. It has been so amazing seeing so many folks jump into housing over the last couple of months. I'll be talking more about this later, but I just wanted to start out by saying, on behalf of everyone who had any part in bringing housing to life, that we are simply in awe of what you've already created. We knew you'd make incredible homes, but the community response has just blown away our expectations. There simply is no World of Warcraft without you, our community. We are honored to be a part of this world and humbled to be the caretakers of something that has remained so special and so important to so many people for so long. Today, I'd like to share with you a bit of what we're up to with World of Warcraft, in terms of the right now present stuff, the fast approaching launch of Midnight, and a small peek at some of the bigger things that we have planned for 2026. Now, obviously, I can't go too far into all details, especially with so many of our plans tied up in story spoilers and us wanting to keep some surprises. But we think there is a ton to look forward to for all residents of Azeroth in the year ahead. So let's get right into it. As we stand here today, we are just over a month from launching Midnight and getting the game into your hands. The team is working hard to polish up the last details of the expansion, iron out bugs, refine features, and just overall get this thing ready for you to dive into in March. But between now and then, there's still plenty to do and see in WoW today. We are kicking off the Midnight pre-launch event called Twilight Ascension. This event will run until Midnight's launch on March 2nd. This is where the stakes start to crystallize, and the threat we face begins to take real shape, and the void makes itself felt in our world. This is a repeatable event in which you'll join Magister Umbric and Grand Magister Ramath in their efforts to keep the Twilight's Blade at bay at locations around the world. You'll be killing rares, completing world quests, and defeating
What do you
bosses
mean locations?
as you earn limited time
With an
rewards
S?
like pets, mounts,
There is only
transmogs,
one
and
location.
of course, some fresh housing decor for your
Unless
home.
I missed something.
The 12.0
There's
pre-patch
only
that
one
recently went
spot.
live also includes a ton of the new features and improvements that are tied to Midnight.
Maybe it's gonna move.
Demon hunters out there can get started playing the new Void-themed Devourer
Maybe it's
range
gonna move.
specialization.
Maybe they
Or
add more to
Void
come.
Elf demon hunters can be unlocked with a short quest line. Some of the baseline systems improvements and updates that went live include our new Transmog 2.0 system, which includes situational outfit swapping,
Wow.
an improved UI, and finally, slot-based transmog, so you don't have to constantly re-transmog every time you get an upgrade. For players new to PvP, learn the ropes in the training grounds, expanding and revamping the idea found in Compstomp.
I like
Players
this
will
a
join
lot.
a battle against smarter game-controlled opponents in Arathi Basin,
This is
Silver
sick.
Shard Mines, and Battle
I'm
for
excited to
Vilnace.
farm honor with this.
Also kicking off this week is the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, a limited time event where XP and reputation gains are boosted across the board, especially reputation. We think this is another great way to get caught up ahead of Midnight, whether it's leveling an alt to join the fray or fast-tracking some of those rep-based decor items that you've been chasing. And as part of this celebration of Midnight, we are granting a special limited time Dark Portal decor item to every player with an active WoW subscription who logs in between now and the launch of the expansion.
Oh, easy.
Finally, Welcome Back Weekend also
Just need
starts
to log
today.
in.
If you're not currently subscribed to WoW, but you've had a subscription in the past, from now until February 1st, you can explore the WoW base game for free up to level 80.
Oh,
including
shit.
all level up content, pre-launch events, the recent system updates I've been talking about, a completely overhauled returning player experience, and more than 20 years of Azeroth's world and story. We are so excited about Midnight and all that's been going on with WoW, and we really want to make sure that we're making it easy for you to come check it all out. The level cap is of course increasing to 90, and you'll be leveling through 4 new and reimagined zones, full of new questing content, both campaign chapters as well as local stories, and additional chapters waiting for you at max level. Midnight is introducing 8 new dungeons, 11 new delves, and a new delve companion, Valera, as well as the praise system to add a layer of depth, challenge, and intrigue to your outdoor world gameplay. We have new PvP features coming in Midnight, like the new epic battleground Slayer's Rise, which also exists as an outdoor world space for those of you who prefer world PvP in war mode. You can also spend some time in the Arcantina, a mystical tavern where you can rub elbows with some big names in WoW lore, learn more about them, and complete quests on their behalf.
I'm excited for this
Now,
place,
a couple
by
of
the way.
weeks after launch, Season 1 will kick off in full. That update will pull the story forward through a host of new content. First off, we have the 6-boss raid, the Voidspire, that really is going to be the beginning of a capstone to the story that we're telling at the start of Midnight. We're also going to have a smaller 1-boss raid called the Dream Rift, as well as 4 new world bosses in the outdoor world.
Nice.
As we kick off our seasons, we're going to have a new pool of Mythic Plus dungeons, 4 new Midnight dungeons, along with 4 updated Legacy dungeons, our new Delve season, and of course a new PvP season where you can test your skills and earn cutting-edge rewards.
Dude, what the
And
fuck?
with the
It looks
training
so
grounds
good.
I mentioned earlier, hopefully there'll be a smoother on-ramp into PvP for those who are trying to get into the ecosystem for the first time. Now, a couple of weeks after that, we're also going to have a 3rd raid zone, the March on Caldenas, a new 2-boss raid that really caps off this initial chapter of the Midnight story and brings us closer to what will come next. The addition of story mode to World of Warcraft has made it so that any player can experience these moments for themselves.
fuck?
And we want to continue to lean in, giving you ways to live the story of Azeroth no matter how you choose to play. Whether you want to jump in and tackle raids, do delves, or just hang out in the Arcantina and have a chat. Our goal, as always, is to give you lots to do and tons to choose among. And we can't wait to see how you choose to
I
adventure
feel like they're
across
trying
the
to
unfolding
sell me
story
World of Warcraft
Midnight.
right now, but I'm already playing. Let me know. Give me the good new stuff.
As I said earlier, we have been utterly overwhelmed by your creativity and your ingenuity during housing so far, and of course, by your feedback. As Holly said, we want you to help us build this feature together. We want to hear more of what you're interested in, more of what's working and what's not working, and your feedback is directly informing the decisions we make. You've already seen some quality of life improvements go live over the last couple of months, but we're keeping a close eye on housing to continually improve the feature from every angle.
I'll be able to
Whether we're
answer your
talking
question a
about
little bit
economy
later.
adjustments,
I don't want
UI
to talk
updates,
over the
or
video.
all new functionality. We want to keep finding opportunities to support the creative expression that you invent, like making it easier to float your house, for example. Right off the bat, there's a couple of things we already have in mind. We've heard from many of you that your cozy creation doesn't quite feel complete without the ability for some of your companion pets to wander around it and
Oh,
get into
shit.
trouble. So we want to offer the ability to place those pets there, as well as showcasing more of your cosmetic collections in general. Like, for example, being able to hitch a couple of your favorite mounts up in your yard outdoors. We're working on delivering that as well. We've also seen and heard that as you're expressing that boundless creativity and maybe making something like, say, a grand piano that you cobble together from a dozen different decor pieces, it can be frustrating when you realize that you have your grand creation, but it's not quite in the spot you want it to be in, and you want to move it just a few feet over to the side. Right now, you pretty much have to deconstruct and reconstruct the thing to do that. Well, we want to make it so that you can just click and drag, mass select the multiple pieces,
Nice.
and move them over. While we're at it, let's also have the ability to copy and paste. So if you want to have a few of those grand pianos, you can just copy, paste, 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 and there you go.
Shit.
Now, speaking
They're
of
cooking.
copying and pasting, we've also heard from many of you that as you're browsing these amazing creative designs that your fellow players are coming up with, you wish that it would be easier to just grab them and import them as a starting point for your own experimentation. Or maybe you've cooked up something that you're really proud of and you want to share it with your friends or the community at large. So we're working on creating import and export codes for easy sharing and exchanging of your house designs. Along the way, to give you even more freedom in what you can do, you're going to see decor budgets, both for interior and exterior placement, continue to increase. Some of that is the product of things we're learning about technical limits on the system, but also just a desire to give ongoing progression as you're able to level up your house more and more. That's some of the stuff we're working on, definitely not a complete list, but we're keeping an eye on bigger things for housing as well. Once neighborhood endeavors go live with Midnight launch, we'll be paying very close attention to just how they liven up your neighborhoods and how you interact with them to determine how best to support the things you want to see from that feature going forward. All of this is just the ground floor for housing in World of Warcraft. This is the foundation of a feature that we want to be a reflection of your life and times in Azeroth, and we're serious about expanding it and improving it alongside you in the years to come. So again, thank you so much for your passion and your feedback so far. Keep telling us what you want from housing, and we will keep listening, and we will keep it coming.
Another thing streamers
Now,
are going to charge
it's time
for.
to get into the content updates you can look forward to beyond the launch of Midnight. We have a few things to share today, starting with more specific plans, and then getting a bit more vague as we move later into the year with details to follow. So first off, shortly after Midnight's launch, patch 12.05 will hit our public test realm. This update finds us in the immediate aftermath of those Season 1 raids, which, would you believe, didn't quite fully resolve the threat that Xal'atath poses to Azeroth. And so we're going to see void assaults begin to pop up across the outdoor world. These will bring new enemies for us to fight, new reasons to rally to defend Azeroth, and of course, new rewards along with it. On the lighter side, we're also going to be adding a prop hunt-inspired event as a small diversion from this pitched battle raging between the light and the dark. In this event, you're going to queue up and find yourself on a team facing off against another small team of 5 in a location like Silvermoon City or the Alliance and Horde neighborhoods, where one team uses enchantment and illusion to disguise themselves cleverly as innocuous props and try to hide in the environment, while the other team tries to seek them out. This event is not going to do much when it comes to beating back the Void and saving Azeroth, but it is a way to find some fun in the face of an ever-present, ever-growing threat. Our next small update, 12.07, brings a further escalation of these Void assaults, but also a standalone one-boss raid. We're excited to get away from the idea of raids being consigned to just these massive twice-a-year updates, and we want to lean more into the flexibility of matching the content that we offer to the narrative and just fun opportunities that we see to tell stories of different shapes and sizes. All of this brings us to the first major Midnight content update, 12.1. Now, I can't reveal the name, setting, or really much of anything specific about this update yet, but I can share that 12.1 will bring with it a large new outdoor questing space full of max-level content, a new raid, and of course new seasons, so an updated Mythic Plus dungeon pool, new PvP and Delve rewards, and the continued refinements and expansion that you'd expect from a major content update in WoW. This patch is also going to bring an overhaul of our friend system that makes it easier for you to keep up with friends you have and make new friends along the way. Next up comes 12.1.5, which brings with it an all-new content type. We have seen how passionately the community has taken to delves, and we want to support this with even more flexibility and experimentation. For those of you who love delve gameplay, but wish there were something a little more than the bite-sized experiences we currently offer, we are adding a new feature that we're currently calling labyrinths. These are inspired by mega dungeons in a sense, and labyrinths are large, sprawling delve experiences that you can tackle all at once or just a bit at a time, depending on your schedule and preference. They're going to have a different form and reward structure than you're used to seeing in your delves, but they will keep the core elements of exploring and besting foes alongside your trusty delve companion. Beyond that, and also in 12.1.5, we are planning another small one-boss raid in this window. Unlike the raid in 1207, which is more of a standalone thing, this raid is going to be a direct continuation of Midnight's narrative, bridging us and setting the stage for the next major update in the following year, which we'll talk about down the line. Later in the year, we also have a new standalone event coming from the same group of mad scientists who brought you game modes like Plunderstorm or Remix. We'll have more to share on this as we get closer to the date, but this is going to be another separate standalone mode that exists alongside the core World of Warcraft
Oh,
loop.
shit.
And all of this, of course, is going to be accompanied by the steady, fast flow of content that you're used to seeing. Holiday updates, events like Turbulent Timeways, and much more. We want to keep moving at the live service pace you've come to expect since Dragonflight, and that we've continued through the War Within, making sure there's always something new and exciting on the
Dude,
horizon.
I want to play Plunderstorm again. Fuck. That game was good.
Now that's the big stuff we have to share right now. But there's still way more to come in Midnight and in World of Warcraft as a whole, and we can't wait for you to see it. We also have this little thing called BlizzCon coming up in just under 8 months. And while I can't say too much today, what I can say is that this is going to be one for the ages. We really hope to see you there and to show you some of how we're thinking about the next 20 years of everything Warcraft. You're not going to want to miss this one. Thank you so
What
much
do you
for
mean you're
joining
not
us
going to want to
today.
miss this one?
And thank you to every single member of this community for being a part of the journey with us. But before we go, however, I just want to share one last thing. We know the Void and Xalatath are dark threats, and that the stakes are high, and the tone of Midnight can be dire. But we also never want to forget that Azeroth is, for all of us, home. It's a place of light, community, family, and friends. This is a world that could warm the heart of even the Prince of Darkness.
That's the fucking thing that was so...
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Woo! Hey.
No time for play.
Wait, was that not an announcement and just a... Oh. Dude, Jesus fuck. I have never went flaccid this fucking quickly in my life. Holy shit, the brain went right back into my... Right back into all the other muscle that needed it. Like, instantly. Whew. I thought that was a game, dude. What the fuck? Wait. Where's Classic Plus? the fuck? Thank you for the biddies, man. Fuck. That was such a climax. Holy fuck. Oh, man. No, but they fuck. I feel like they hyped it up like we were going to get some new info. A lot. Like something big. But it was like a little bit, I mean, I guess we got a little bit of thing. We got like, hey, by the way, if you log in, Dark Portal, and then the raid. We got some cool little stuff. I feel like this ad at the end just killed me. Okay. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. I just gotta kind of cool back down. I just gotta... I just gotta cool back down a little bit, you know? Hey, we got a Dark Portal. I mean, we got some stuff, but I really, really thought we were gonna... I thought this was today because the other announcement of the announcement was kind of nothing. So I was like, okay, this announcement is gonna be the announcement. But then it wasn't the announcement. It was another announcement for the announcement. I feel like the first announcement was watch the next announcement, and then this announcement was like watch BlizzCon's announcement, and I was like, oh, shit. You thought they would announce Classic Plus? Yeah. I thought they would. Kick It Gaming, thank you for the 10 Prime, my friend. Amish, thank you for the Prime. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the 100 biddies. No hemoglobin, thank you for all the brand new follows. Crispy Static, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you all for all you do for the community. Thank you, my friend. Titan Murloc, thank you for the 7 months with the Prime. I really thought they were going to announce Classic Plus and, like, if you want to hear more detail, check BlizzCon, you know, like... You know what I'm saying? I really genuinely thought that's what we were getting. It's okay. My expectation was just flawed a little bit. I just set my expectation wrong, you know, and I got, you know. Wait, what happened? We just got giga fucking hype and got no climax. Like, I feel like I've been fucking edging for 30 minutes and then nothing happened. Like the power went out or some shit. It's so rough. I've never been this blue balled before. Holy fuck. Where's the portal? It should technically be... the labyrinth looks cool. I mean, we got like a couple bits and pieces. But I mean, I know that the labyrinth isn't going to be for me, so it's like one of those things where I'm like, okay, you know. It looks cool, but it's going to be like a casual game mode a little bit more. So it's probably not going to reward that much. Bry Guy, thank you for the 52 months. Thank you so much. Treasure Train unlocked. Thank you, my friend. Chubzoo.
Just now coming back to Twitch and wow, after a break, gotta get my Luxthos sub going.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the big love. I mean, I'm excited about like the player housing stuff. They announced like a bunch of stuff they're working on and all that stuff, and they kind of just try to hype up people a little bit. But I feel like my expectations were maybe a little bit too high. I don't have my TBC week ors going right now. A lot of people have been asking for it, so a lot of people have been asking for it, so I might end up doing it, but right now I don't have any plans because it's like all about the midnight hype right now, which would require me to step down from that just to... I don't know how to manage it right now, I'll be honest with you. The labyrinth looks cool. I'm excited for... It's going to be cool, but, I mean, it's not going to be for me, but I'm still excited for a new feature coming out. Do you guys know which is the next rare? My add-on did not update. Yeah, make sure you guys relog for the portal. I mean, if Labyrinth has high-level reward, I'm fucking excited. But because they specifically said that they're doing like a delve approach, I'm not going to hold my breath for it. Feisty, thank you for the biddies, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got a treasure hype train, which means I'll give you guys double the Lux boxes for it. Rare scanner highlights the skull in purple. Oh, so it's better than this one then. Falamore, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Labyrinth is like a massive delve, pretty much. Instead of being a small bite-sized delve, it's going to be a giga delve. Pretty much. That's what it comes down to. It's going to be a giga delve. Thank you for the UI. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kind of words. So this one puts the next skull in purple. Is that what I'm understanding? Pre-patch helper. Hi everyone, do Blizzard announce how to get the Dark Portal? You just gotta log in into the game with an active subscription. And you'll be good to go. Apparently Rare Scanner does it by highlighting the next one in purple. That's what I want to check it out, because I feel like that would be a little bit better than the list that I had. So now I loot the... Oh my god, it's so good! So it tells you where that... Oh yeah, this is way better than the other add-on. This is way better than the other add-on. I like that. It's Rare Scanner, literally. So I can delete the other one. Sorry, you've been a great help, but you are no longer needed. Also, Owen Wilson loot, I think you can go. That was a fun time. Taylor Swift, good. Dude, I yesterday I was browsing Amazon yesterday and I clicked on a Samsung Galaxy Tab. I don't want to buy a tablet, but I literally click one and now it's fucking... It's like, hey, are you sure you don't want that tablet? Are you sure? It's a nice tablet. All right. Dude, that was the biggest joyless climax I've ever had in my life. That was the biggest joyless climax I've ever had. What climax? There was none? There was a climax. They almost mentioned Classic Plus, which we know is coming, so that's climaxing, right? You're just giving me bits and pieces, and you're like, don't fake your O's. Your what? Orgasm climax? Highlight the skull, it would give you a timer as well? Yeah. You get like some info here. 1 minute or some shit. Cool. It's a joyless climaxless. Because we didn't technically. Finally got the mount logged in temporarily when rare needed.
More Bezos bucks.
Hey, Elion Gray, thank you so much for the 18 months. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Dude, the edging is real. The start of the animation they played at the end was way cooler than it needed to be. Honestly, the animation at the end, I really thought it was an announcement for something. Holy fuck. I really thought it was an announcement. I was like, dude, Heroes of the Storm, like a mini game in the Warcraft universe. Like, I was like, there's something coming here. And then it just like... It was sick as fuck, but... I don't know. I was really expecting something out of it. You know? You know what was funny, though? I thought it was funny in the cinematic that they showed that they got, like, a crown from something, and then they used it to make, like, an oven top or whatever, right? I thought that was fucking hilarious because that's actually what we're fucking doing right now with housing. We're gathering items from all sorts of location to make them into what they're not. And I thought that was cool, though. That was funny. That was funny. How's it going today? I'm doing good, my friend. How about yourself? How about yourself, my friend? Classic Plus sounds cool and all, but Wrath Classic Plus would be better? I don't think so, because Wrath Classic is already, like, too far in, right? You gotta start from the beginning if you're doing, Oh, there is a voice of Eclipse that spawned right next to the thing. I thought the map was bugged. I was like, why did the thing not go away? But it's because it spawned right next to it. How's it going today? Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourself, my friend? What are you going to be doing for the next month? Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to farm this until I'm done with, like... Right now, I'm farming, like, a lot of gear. I mean, they cranked up the gear a lot. I'm going to go shove that shit into my bank. I'll gear all the alts that I want to gear with this. And then I'll buy everything else that I need from the event. And then... I don't fucking know. Honestly, keep working on... keep working on UI stuff. Keep chilling. You know? Keep chilling. Hello, Lalzi. Hello, hello. Hello, good evening from Luxembourg. Is the Luxthos Platinator profile on Wego yours? Is it playable with all classes? Yes, and yes, and yes. Hey Lux, it's not much, but I would like to thank you for the effort you put on the add-on config to make these new changes look smoother. I'm not a huge watcher here on Twitch, but I see a couple of your content. It does help me out. Hugs from Brazil. Thank you. Thank you, Felipe. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the kind words and the donation. I appreciate it. It's time to duel. Return to Silent Hill? Are you crazy? You could try No Rest for the Wicked. You guys are insane. You guys are insane. That's the equivalent of if you guys got a promotion at work and the next day that you got your promotion, you walk into your boss office and you go, hey, by the way, can I get 3 months vacation paid? That's the same thing. Hello, Aurora. What's up, my friend? Trying No Rest for the Wicked. Fucking 3 weeks before the launch of a massive expansion. Sounds like a good time. Ask and you shall receive. Talents change already? They said that it will delete some of them. Yeah, there's a lot of talent change in the pre-patch. Oh, good man. Trying to play a bit if work allows me. Good work is always the best place to play from. Always the best place to play from. The fact that there's no graphic update and they're focusing on the nostalgia, people to milk the money, now adding Sims to the game. I'll be honest, I don't understand anything you just said. Housing has been like one of the most requested feature in the history of World of Warcraft. And they've been updating the graphic for the game. Literally every expansion, they push the limit of the engine. World of Warcraft is literally probably the #1 case study of how a game can evolve through 21 years and still look fucking amazing. I play 4K. Dude, it's a 21 years old game. You gotta understand the limitation of what that implies. You can't just be like, bro, the game looks insanely good for being 21 years. You can't truly be serious right now. There's literally no other game like this in the world right now. What are you expecting? This is the best case that we've ever gotten in the history of gaming. There's no other company that ever managed to take a game without fully remastering it as a live service, kept it active and relevant and kind of gorgeous looking for this fucking long. I get it. It's fun to shit on Blizzard and WoW, but bro, that is like other companies should look at what Blizzard is doing for this. Like, it's crazy. It's fucking insane. Also, adding the Sims to World of Warcraft that's literally every MMO should have that feature. Yeah, but they can still do more with engines. Like, we're paying premium for every expansion and monthly. Look at CryEngine and Unreal Engine. Dude, they can't just change the engine on a 21-year-old game. If you think that's like even remotely achievable, you have pretty much no understanding on how they can't. First of all, they gotta keep the game playable for a wide array of PC because it's one of the most played game in the world. They're not just gonna go on the Cry or Unreal Engine just because nobody gains from the graphics becoming better and then half the world population not being able to play because they don't have good enough PC. Like, you know, WoW 2 then? Yeah, man. I mean, that's a cool dream, but you know, I don't know. It's a pipe dream, bro. Do you think that WoW monetization is a bit archaic? Wouldn't they make more money by cutting the box price plus subscription and having hefty price cosmetic? Probably not, though, because their active subscription base is massive. You do free to play and heavy cosmetic when your MMO starts to die a little bit. I don't think that's the play for WoW. It's very healthy right now. They have a really good level of subscription. They got millions and millions of people, man. You know. Hey, I found you on TikTok. I just wanted to say thanks for the free resources. They fucked up with the big patch and resources they provided are unusable. They're okay. I don't think we need to be over dramatic. I mean, things are fucked a little bit right now. I agree. But they're going to improve it. You know, they're improving it, and it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's really that bad. I really don't think it's bad. It's usable. It's playable. It has issues. It's gonna get better. There's stuff that are fucked, but they're constantly adding stuff. They're constantly adding filter, changing the API to allow for some exception for things that doesn't work. I think it's really not as bad as as most people portray it. It's pretty bad if you're doing this for the first time. I mean, it's a big amount of work that needs to be done. And it's not fully ready, so it's in a bad state. But I don't think it's going to remain in a bad state. One Love, thank you for the Prime. Sayoro, thank you for the 33 months. Does the event in TH scale to level? In Twilight Island? I think it scales, yeah. You can bring ult in here. I think ESO's doing that. Seems to be dying as well. I mean, there's not a lot of MMO right now that can sustain subscription, and WoW is like, you know. Yeah, I think World of Warcraft is doing like a lot of good stuff. I think the decision that they took, while it was too quick and they weren't ready for it, I think it was needed for the game and it needed to happen. Now they got a lot of fucking work to do, and they're far from being done. But I'm not pessimistic as to they're not going to be able to get it done. I think they'll be able to get it done. I think it's going to be pretty decent. And I think add-ons are still going to help out, flesh out a couple of details that people don't like. I think it's all going to be fine. I think it's already fine. Like, I'm looking at my UI right now, and there's not really anything I want to change. Obviously, I would like them to fix some of the bugs that are happening, but that's going to happen. I think it's all fine, honestly. And that's coming from, you know, like, I mean, whatever. I'm not even going to add anything to this. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not great, but I think it's fine. And I think it's going to end up being great. I'm actually pretty optimistic about that. I think they know what they need to fix. They're just getting push release date right now, and they gotta keep up with them. And they gotta juggle with people's expectation, and I think they have too much content that they need to push, and they're not capable of getting it all done perfectly in time. But I think they're trying their best right now, and they're gonna end up succeeding when they get a little bit more time. It's just a little bit unfortunate that these crunch and these like unrealistic release date are making them release stuff that is half baked. It is what it is. People like to complain, but they still play the game. They still pay for their sub. They still play because there's no other good MMORPG out there that gives you this level of experience and connection with people. There's just none. There's good MMOs out there, but they're not on the level of World of Warcraft, and they never will be. Maybe there's going to be some new stuff that's going to be coming out in the next couple of years. Guild Wars 2 is close, but it doesn't give you the RPG feeling. I love Guild Wars 2 with all my fucking heart, but it doesn't give you any sense of gear progression. As soon as you're done with gear progression, it's over. And that's something that was missing for me when I played Guild Wars. I love the story. I love the horizontal grind that Guild Wars offer. But I never, once you reach like a level of gearing is done forever afterward. Like, you can farm for quality of life and shit, but it's over after that. You're never going to feel that you're getting stronger. And for a lot of people, that is, for me, it is the main driver of why I play an MMORPG, right? The main driver is I like getting stronger. I like feeling that I'm doing more damage. And I really, really love that part of the game, right? So, although I think Guild Wars is one of the greatest MMO there is out there, I think that feature is really, really lacking in there. A lot of the other games don't have the quality of engine. Like Final Fantasy XIV is amazing, but the engine is a little bit lacking when it comes to combat. I think it doesn't give me that same responsiveness as World of Warcraft. The story's been amazing in FF, but I think the gameplay is not as smooth. I don't think there's much competition right now. And, you know, like, sure, Blizzard released, like, a half-baked UI, and they're struggling right now, and a lot of people like me are, and all the add-ons developer are, like, trying to help people as much as possible, give add-ons and feedback, and, you know, people are working for Blizzard a little bit to help them fix shit, but, you know, hey, we're going to be fine, I think. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be fine. Is there a way to make the proc glow with a CDM, for example, Death Coil? That's going to be available later. It's a feature that's currently in the beta, but it got removed when it didn't get pushed to pre-patch. But pretty much in beta, I'm able to add an alert to this, and then when available, I can add a glow. So that's going to be something that is going to be coming, but we don't have access to it at the moment. WoW has me until Fable comes out. I mean, Fable, I'm excited for Fable to come out, but Fable is a single-player game that's going to, you know, like, it's going to be really, really cool for probably a couple weeks, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. But afterward, you know, like, it goes back to being it's not a live service game. It doesn't have longevity. It's going to be cool for a while, for sure, and I'm excited to fucking play it. But it's not the kind of game that you keep coming back to, and the world keeps evolving, and you keep having new grinds and new things, you know? Like, doesn't really... It's not the same thing, you know? It's not the same thing. I hope they hire real customer service instead of automated replies. Yeah, I mean, they do have some real person. It's just they don't have nearly enough as they would probably need, which is the case for most companies. They're super bugged and poor feature-wise. Hopefully they will get better. We will see. The only thing is that they did well with the buffs and the bar. I think, like, for example, I think their boss timeline is amazing. I think they did an amazing job with this feature. When it's fully implemented and everything works correctly, I think this feature is amazing. The fact that I can look at a timeline like this and know if something is a healer mechanic, a tank mechanic, a bleed, a disease, that is fucking amazing. Like, they're still working on it. It's not perfect right now. But, they're still working on it. It's not perfect, but I think they're doing a really, really good job at that. Housing, I think, is one of the coolest fucking feature I've ever seen implemented in World of Warcraft, and they keep pushing stuff. They keep adding stuff. I think they're doing some good shit, man. But they got some big L's also, like this pre-patch event. Fucking sucks, right? I mean, it is what it is. You know, the UI stuff is quite buggy and problematic, and, you know, like, I think it's going to end up getting better. You know, like, they got some L's, they got some wins. It's okay. I think the game is still worth playing. I think the game is fun to engage with. I'm excited to do Mythic Plus, next expansion. It's probably going to last me for a couple of weeks, a month, 2 months. Then I'll probably take a break, move on to some other games, and then I'll come back for the next season, right? That's what World of Warcraft is now. It's a seasonal, fun seasonal game, you know? But it's a fun seasonal game. The gameplay's fun, shits are fun, you know, like... I love the new mount, Hiron Bound, Wraith Charger. What is that? Oh, I gotta go do my Traveler's Log today. Holy fuck, I gotta go do that. I always admire your optimism. I mean, you don't... There's not a lot of things that you can do in life, you know, when it comes to... Like, you either like something or you don't, and then you either decide if you keep playing the game or using the product, or you move on from it. You know? If you keep playing it, you can give feedback on it and try to get better. Or there's not that many options, but standing still and just complaining and rage playing and hate watching, and that literally doesn't do anything. I would rather do a million other things in my life than that, right? But, yeah. Repping Ginger? Fuck yeah, my dude. Like, at the end of the day, like, as long as we're, you know, like... You make little feedback posts. You got, hey, you know, this is kind of shit. Can we, could we possibly do this? You know, bring some info, bring some perspective on... You know, and, but, like, yeah, just the whole, like, circle of hatred usually doesn't lead anywhere. But it comes from passion, I think. It does this to a lot of Blizzard game, and I think it's because Blizzard is so... Like, look at Diablo 4, right? Diablo 4 is causing so much people to get, like, really, really, really fucking deep hatred. And it's because Diablo is such a big place in people's life, and when things don't turn up the way people wanted it to be, instead of people just accepting it and moving on and playing something else, they keep playing it, or they stop playing, but they still hate on it, you know? Like, and so it's a dangerous game, you know? The dangerous loop that just doesn't really lead anywhere. WoW is fun until a dwarf is in my neighborhood behind my house and dance naked on the balcony. Oh, shit. Good job, Mentos. Keep going. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Yeah, good. So there is a voice, but then there's going to be the other thing over there. Got it. I haven't been able to transmog since pre-patch because of the faction change bug they can't fix. And they added a side effect, is my DH glide auto-cancel due to faction changing. I don't know when it will be addressed. With them being so overwhelmed right now? Wait, you can't glide because of a faction change? Wait. Wait, hold on a second. You cannot transmog, and you cannot glide. It auto-cancels mid-air. Wait, what? Are you sure it's not due to, like, keyboard or mouse malfunction, or... It's a known things on forum? Really? What the... That is a cool level. This is the same level of bug that we've had with the portal clicking thing. Why do you people want the world, the sun, and the star from this small indie company? Shouldn't have been a traitor? There's about 30 posts on the forum stating the exact same thing as for maybe it's fixed after the reset, but for those that did it prior are stuck in limbo. Interesting. No, they fixed the one item per rare thing. You can kill them as many times as you want. You can fix, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go to... This one is not getting done completely. I think I'm gonna skip the voice NPC. They're kind of useless. Oblivion music is kind of goated. It's pretty good. I'll keep it there until they fucking claim my video or some shit. I had to remove all my Final Fantasy XIV music from my playlists because they started claiming all my YouTube video. Bunch of pieces of shit. Imagine claiming gaming channel content for fucking music. Pisses me off so fucking much. I literally have to, like, I have to go through my video and literally erase. Look at this shit. Every single song from 14 has been claimed over a bunch of my fucking videos. And now I've got to wait until YouTube is editing it. Then I got to click take actions, delete the thing. It takes like 5 hours per song. And I got to do this for all songs manually, one at a time, just to reclaim monetization of one of my streams. Otherwise, they're stealing the entirety of the monetization just because I played a Final Fantasy XIV song during my stream. Imagine being this fucking greedy. It's probably not even their fault, too. It's probably like, I don't know, some fucking... Do you know of any add-on that allows me to set up spec profile for the CDM and use on all without having to manually copy? I don't think there's an add-on right now that does this. Somebody figured out a way to do it, but it's like some sketchy, like, Windows stuff, I think. Honestly, I'm assuming Blizzard is going to do something about it. While the begging is the expansion after the last time. What is that? AI tools scan YouTube and auto-submitted complaints. The person has to submit the complaint. It's not automated. It has to be sent. Like, none of my WoW music is getting claimed. None of my... like most other games aren't getting flagged because Blizzard isn't going after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Blizzard puts a complaint on all their songs, then it's going to flag every YouTube video, and then they're going to claim revenue from it. But they're not doing it because it's completely useless to them. They own the right to the song. They don't care if people play them. They don't care if people play their game. Like, the reason that I started playing video game music was, in my mind, I was like, so you're going to claim every video of people playing your video game, right? Like, let's say that you do a playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. That means that your video is going to get automatically claimed because you played their game, and then they're going to steal your revenue because you're playing their game because of the music. Like, it's some Nintendo level bullshit right there. Normally, game music is considered fair use. Wonder what happened. It's not considered fair use. They can claim whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. It just looks extremely bad on
everybody's
them.
just dancing
and it makes
around
people
like,
not want to do
"Woo,
content
we got a
for them."
party.
You know, like, it just... Now, if you just play Final Fantasy XIV, people are going to be like, well, I can't really put the fucking music. I can't put it on YouTube because you guys are going to claim... You know, like, it just makes people not want to, you know... Thank you for the 10 gifted sub, my friend. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Thank you for the massive support. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'll just end up removing all of it, and I'm not going to let them get any penny. But it's just sad that it makes me have to do, like, so much work just for playing a song, you know, from their game. My friend and I just came back to WoW and used our boost, played the pre-patch event, and now we want to play some dungeon, but we can't. Why can you guys not play dungeons? Thank you, Lux, for making the cooldown manager as your old WeCores. I love them. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad you enjoy the UI. It says we don't have the requirement. It's probably because you guys don't have enough item level. Probably because you guys don't have enough item level. I disputed claims with fair use as the reason my dispute went through. In case that helps. Different game, though. I don't even want to argue with them, honestly. I'm just going to delete all the songs from the video. They don't have cloak? Oh, maybe. I don't know, actually. Grimstick, thank you for the prime, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got the cloak on my old character. Is there a way to skip on alt? Yes. You can go straight to the guy and just do like, hey, yo, bro, can I get my cloak? And he's going to give it to you. From what I understand. Aren't freshly boosted 2 not able to queue up for 24 hours or something like that? Not with, I don't think so. Is there a way to get Blizzard icon to show up when a free proc happened for Frost Mage in the CDM? The CDM isn't responsible for the Blizzard, like, when you're saying Blizzard icon, are you talking about, like, the graphic that normally show on stream? Like, the parentheses and, like, the you know, like, is that what you're talking about? That's unrelated to the cooldown manager. That's a feature called, you just do spell alert opacity. You just put that up to 100%. Rock, 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 return to the rock is my favorite part of this event. You never go back to the rock. You go to the next rare and you wait there. You can have an add-on that tells you where the next rare is going to be and everybody starts meeting up. You don't even need to go back to the rock. Nah, the rock is fun. Not for me. The rock is actually bugged still ever since day one. If I go in here, the whole map disappears. It's great. Have you noticed any issue with damage with Blizzard damage meter in large group? I'll be honest, I haven't been checking it too much. I mean, I'm getting a shit ton of gear. It's just I'm not able to target a specific character. But I mean, we're getting much more currency now, I guess. So it is what it is. I don't fucking know. I'm just kind of chilling and vibing. I'll put all the gear in my war bank. Then I'll log on whatever character I want to gear. I'll pick whatever is there that I can use to upgrade my character. And then I'll be ready to go. And then I'll probably go try to buy like the remaining slot that I need, I guess, you know. I'm playing AUG, so if I'm, let's say, 18th on DPS, it overlays me on top of the meter. Yeah, that's it always puts you at the bottom of the meter for some reason. But it overlays you on top of somebody else instead of just fitting you a spot in it. It's a weird fucking thing. Phoenix, thank you so much for the Prime, my friend. Welcome to the club. Is it only 2 per rare? I'm getting 2 to 3. But I'm almost getting a guaranteed piece of loot almost every rare or every 2 rare. So I'm getting like a lot more loot. I'm going to dump all that shit, like I said, in my war bank. And then I'll go on my character, pick up what I need. And then I'll fill in the rest with... They reduced the cost of gear to 20 instead of 40 per piece. So now, like, gearing up a character is going to be less problematic a little bit. But, yeah, they reduced the price in half. They didn't calculate, I think, anything with this event. They just threw a bunch of number. They didn't really check what they were doing. And people fucking reacted loudly, including myself. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And now Blizzard is like, oh, okay, let's, you know, adjust things. But they're not adjusting a little bit. This is, like, massive, like, 300 to 400% increase. Thank you for the new UI add-on video. Was a big user of your WeakOrs, and I'm glad you helped the East to move back into the modern UI. Well, thank you, my friend. Honestly, this might end up being one of my most popular video ever. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. GV, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that very, very much. I wonder what is my most popular video ever. Probably one of my WeakOrs video at like 300k. This thing is, if it keeps going the way it's going, we're going to be doing well. We're at 215k right now. With a grand total of 57 dislikes. $58 now. Imagine going out of your way to go watch like an add-on video like this, like a helpful video like this, and then disliking it, just like straight up, just like hate watching the whole thing, and then you just set a dislike. Imagine that shit. Imagine how much hatred you have to have inside of yourself. To be like, I fucking hate Luxthos, specifically. I've been hate watching for 6 years. Thanks for your sub, man. Appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm no longer necessarily getting, you know, I'm not getting a thing every rare anymore. The gear, they spawn them every 5, but I feel like they drop the gear rate a little bit. I fucking hate your beautiful tattoo. I fucking hate it too, man. Hate subbing. I love me some hate subbers. Streamer would not tell me what I want to know on his stream, and it made me watch the shitty video. Yeah. Hate watch is the best watch. Listen, I'll take anybody that, you know. Dr. Beast Mode, thank you for the prime. Sending hate from Wisconsin. I hate your hairs. My hairs are long right now. I gotta shave my head. I bought a new shaver though. I'm excited. I'll try it out tonight. I bought a new head shaver. It has way more blade than my previous ones. Hopefully it works well. Proberto, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Five minutes is a bad timer if I'm allowed to complain. It's too short to log to other characters to do stuff. Yeah, you're supposed to just be sitting here and waiting for them to spawn, pretty much. That's kind of how they're doing it. What video can I go hate watch now? My entire channel, if you want. Sending hate from Miami. I'm throwing croquetas at my stream. Thank you for the clean UI. Thank you, Shake. Cheek. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I appreciate the insane amount of new followers and sub, and I don't think I've ever seen this many prime sub in my entire fucking 8 years of streaming. It blows my fucking mind. Like, I didn't even know there was this much people that had prime linked with their Twitch account. That's just absolutely insane. Hate watching for the high quality. High quality. Hey, Lux, can you tell me how to remove the high-quality sound from my game? What? Yeah, there's a voice saying high quality. What? Oh, fatality. Yeah, let me help you. Hating our ancestor that decided that a country that has minus 40 Celsius winter would be a cool place to stay. I'll be honest, if I could teleport myself anywhere in the world, I don't think I would move. We don't get big spiders. We don't get big tornadoes. We don't get massive earthquake. What else do you want? Who cares that you go brrr a couple times a year, you know? Like, we don't have massive huntsmen just coming out of the shitters, just like, you don't go outside, you're a bad example. You don't have to either. You could have, you know, found a job from home. Filming videos naked. You could do that right now. You choose not to. Listen, the internet is... You can do anything. Are you in Canada? I'm in Quebec City.
High quality. High quality. High quality. High quality.
Fatality.
Dude, my Millhouse Mana Storm voice is actually pretty decent. My Millhouse Mana Storm voice is actually pretty decent. The internet is for porn? Yeah. Pop your holes on the internet? Luxthos 2026? Listen. That's not what I said. I just, you know, I'm just saying you can work from home. You could. You wanted to. You don't have to go outside. Listen, before I was streaming, I had a job where I drove to and had to deal with winter before. You know, I used to go to school. I had to take the bus and wait outside in that same minus 40 for fucking 30 minutes before my bus came. You know, like I went through this shit, and I would take that any day of the week to maybe finding a fucking spider the size of my fucking head on my wall. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. You know? This Canadian family adopts, yeah, I mean, we can figure something out, dude. I could never do a desk job. Yeah, I gotta stand up a little bit. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, I gotta stop sitting on my ass so much. Gotta stretch those fucking legs, dude. All right, 1 step, 2 step. Let's go, chat, everybody with me. Okay. Everybody stand up. We're going to do stretching.
Hey chat, quick PSA. If you pop your holes on the internet, you too can live a life of luxury and millions like I do.
Wait, what? I never said that. I never said such thing. Listen. Richard Simmons. I could never do a desk job. Hello, boss. May I ask you, how did you get the room bar in the middle to look like your old weak ores? Go check out my exclamation mark UI. Check out my YouTube video. What kind of content are you doing? Right now, we're doing what we call the pre-patch event. So, this is an event that leads to midnight. The Void, the cultists, are summoning people, and we gotta kill them. And then when you do, it maybe gives you a piece of gear that you can send to your alt to give them gear. Or you can get some currency to buy some mounts, some toys, some pets, you know. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting AFK here, farming the next rare, chilling. This is an event that leads to waiting and boredom. Yeah, I'm chilling, you know, but I got you guys to chat and hang out. Are you guys ready for the aerobic class? Honestly, I could never be an aerobic teacher just because I can't even pronounce the word correctly. I mean, there's also plenty of other reasons, but that's the number one. I would stutter every day, just like, all right, welcome everybody to my first aerobic. And then nobody would take me seriously. If you haven't played since early Dragonflight, other than the pre-patch stuff, is there anything I should prioritize this weekend? Honestly, I don't really think so. I mean, if you want to get rep, right now we got like a big rep buff, like 50%, if you want to do that, but nothing that you're going to be like missing out on that's like, you know. I mean, the trading post is cool to snipe right now because it's about to be over. Outside of that, just honestly, just get some gear. It depends what's important to you, I guess. There's nothing really important in World of Warcraft because expansions and seasons kind of it resets the game, right? There's nothing really that needs to be done. It all comes down to like, oh, do you like reputation? Do you like achievements? Do you like mounts? Do you just want to get gear so you can barely play the game, right? If you're just looking to have a playable character for the next X-Pack, then just do this, get some baseline gear, and just chill, do some stuff, farm some mount, achievements, some fun things, you know, just hang out. This is boring, Lux. Can we go back to the tic-tac-toe board, the true patch content? That was a good time, man. The tic-tac-toe board was great. All right, who took my name and where? I want to make friends in WoW. Is that possible? Yeah, I think there's a lot of friendly communities out there. I think there's a lot of very friendly communities out there. Not possible. WoW is only played by AI. I met some interesting people over the years for WoW. I met a lot of cool people, man. You know? I used to raid and then plus min-max, realized that's what's killed my love for the game. So going at it casual style, doing the same thing, man. I do M+ when the new season start. I do M+ when the new season start. I try to push as high as I can at the beginning of the new season, but that's pretty much it. I don't do Mythic Raid. I don't do any of this shit anymore. I kind of just take it nice and cozy. I like to do really, really well, so I tend to... I'm a little bit like... Obviously, I'll do everything I can to do the most damage. I'll find the best build. I'll try to optimize my gear. I'll do the most amount of keys that I can to get everything that I need, right? But that's all I'm going to do. I tend to not raid anymore or do anything else. Or I just focus on M+, and then I don't even push for titles or anything. I really don't give a shit. But I'm just kind of chilling, you know? I have killed all rares probably 10 times each. I'm stealing your UI. Take a Prime and return. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate your Prime. You could have used it on anybody on Twitch, and yet you chose me. And for that, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. Really nice of you. Should we light up Barad-dûr? I feel like I haven't lit up that motherfucker in a bit. Let's light up Barad-dûr. There we go. Look at the beautiful Rivendell Barad-dûr Lego in the back. I'm squishy, and I'm getting only plate and mail from the boss. At that price, it should you should light it up. I mean, the thing is, the LEDs in there have a lifetime span. So every time that I do light it up, I eat at that lifetime span, which one day, it means that they won't light up anymore. That's scary. That's why I don't leave it up all the time, you know? Because if I leave it up all the time, one day, these lights are going to fucking be dead. Dude, I really need to shave my head. Holy shit. Those light will outlast some of us? You think so? I wonder if I want to get Minas Tirith. Change the stream title to Beauty Salon and do it. It's not with all my fucking scalp and skin issue that I've been having. Shaving my head is not gonna be a fun. It's not a fun experience. It is not a fun fucking experience. Do you remember what the name of that add-on that saved all add-ons setting in a single export? It's called Import Condenser. I haven't tested it yet. I did download it. I did download it. I haven't tested it yet. Now I want an animated WoW show after seeing that little cinematic. That was pretty good, right? Just nair your head, bro. Oh, it fucking hurts just thinking about it. I can't even use... Right now, my scalp is so fucked. I can't even use... You know, like shampoo that have, like, mint in it, which a lot of men shampoo tend to have? I can't even use that because it burns my fucking scalp because of my stupid-ass fucking psoriasis bullshit. It literally destroys my... Imagine nair, dude. Ugh, fuck. My scalp is so fucked right now. I use too much cortisone on it, trying to get rid of... my stupid shit. I fucked it up. I hope it heals, otherwise I'm fucked. I have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Right now, like the slightest scratch, like if I just barely hit it with my nails, I make a literally like I make an actual wound just by just like a little nail on it. I make a I'm so fucking done with this shit. Can I change? Can I reset? I just tested the new weak aura in 0 error for tracking trinket potion inside mythic keystone. Nice. I'm gonna keep this UI though. It's more lightweight, more simple. There's an oil of Olay shower lotion that's amazing. Oh. I would honestly talk to a dermatologist if you have one. Oh yeah, I do have one. I'm on meds right now, and I'm waiting. I'm doing testing right now because after the end of this med, I'm probably gonna test out another one, and then I might be able to be eligible for injections. I'm being followed by a dermatologist right now. I just, you know, I can't make the whole process be faster, but yeah. So I saw one, and then she gave me creams and stuff, and then it made my scalp fucking awful because of the cortisone. So I had to stop, came back. She was like, okay, creams aren't working. No, she gave me another cream, but the fucking cream is $400 per tube. And then she was like, okay, that's not working either. So now I'm trying meds. I'm trying 2 sets of meds. And then after that, if it doesn't work, I can be eligible for injections. So that's going to be cool because apparently those are miraculous. It's just that you need the health insurance to pay them because they're too pricey. It's like $15,000 to $20,000 a year. So I'm waiting to be eligible for those so that my health insurance or my government can pay for them. But I have to go through a bunch of hoops and waiting time and just, you know. But hey, I mean, I can't complain, you know. I just got to do my time right now. You know? Right now, I'm done with the first one. It was 3 months. Technically, I would have to do another 3 months of another meds, because there's 3 meds on the market, right? There's 2 of them that are immunosuppressant, and the other one is the one that I'm taking right now isn't working. The first one didn't work, so now that means that we should technically try another meds. And then once you've tried at least 2 out of 3, you're eligible to have discount on the injections, or to have them be like reimbursed or you know, funded by healthcare. So I just gotta go through that process. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm very lucky that I'm even gonna be able to get help for this. But it just sucks. So are the changes to Unholy if yeah, the changes are in. Unholy is good. Unholy's good. Sending luck? I'll be fine. I appreciate it. Sorry for the new question. Is that possible to add skill magic if I want to monitor? What are you asking exactly? Yeah, there's an add-on called Rare Scanner, which everybody knows. If you get this, after you kill a rare, it's going to flash the location of the next one. So I'll be able to, you're just able to fly directly there. What are you doing in game? We're doing the pre-patch event right now, which is giving us some tokens, some gear. There you go. So every time you kill one of these, you get some gear. I just got 3 Twilight Insignia, and then you can see that the big pink icon flashed here. That means the next rare is going to spawn there. So I'm just flying there, and then I'll go wait, and that's all we do. That's what I'm doing. Scalp transplant at this point. That's what I need to fucking do. I deal with that too. I finally got injections. 2 failed, but the one I'm using now is great. Oh fuck. That's awesome. I've heard nothing but good things about the injections. Apparently people are seeing like almost like 90% like you can get cloak. I don't think have I had a cloak? Oh, I just got one. How many cloaks do I have? 2. Not too bad. Only 2 cloaks. You can do this with your alts. I don't know how good it is for XP though. Hey chat, I'm just gonna go put something to warm up.
A Luxthos raffle
Real
has
quick.
been initiated.
There we go, my
Type
friend.
exclamation point join in the chat for a chance to win. Good luck, everyone.
Give me a second. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. Make sure you guys get in there. Join. Get your bucks. Get your bucks. It's not good SP at all for leveling. Yeah, apparently it's not the greatest, but I think it works. You can get gear as well. It's kind of passive, right? You kind of put like a stream, an anime, a show on the other screen, and you kind of just, you know, you kind of just chill. Time walking much faster, yeah. But isn't time walking tuning kind of fuck right now? Like time walkings are like tougher and take longer than fucking most Mythic Plus. Apparently the tuning of these is kind of fuck. 45 seconds left, chat. $45 seconds left. The boss's time walking yesterday, I went from 30 to 80 in a few hours. Okay. Hey, thank you for the sub for 22 months at tier 3. Thank you, Guy Ed. Farming Rare, watching a streamer farming Rare. There you go. They fixed the tuning, did they? Did you hear the new title theme for Midnight? 19-minute long, and some of the theme are so damn cool. I haven't heard it actually. This morning we kind of got distracted with. Let me go listen to some of these. Dude, I'm so tired of not being able to hit these fucking enemies. It's like there's like a smoke bomb or a smoke cloud over every single one of them. Like I'm pressing my abilities and it keeps saying out of line of sight. Anybody else getting this? Hello, Eclipse. What's up, my friend? That plus the no loot stuff is driving me insane. Did you watch the State of Azeroth? I did watch the State of Azeroth. I did. Target is obscured. How do you have 3 putrefy charges? I think when you get the additional putrefied charge, if you already had 2, it gives you 3 temporarily, so you don't waste it or some shit like that. I think they started implementing that. I mean, the loot thing is just annoying, but I don't think it's bugging out the loot. I think it's just, I think you looted everything. I think it just doesn't make the thing go away. It started happening this patch. You can't attack 4 horsemen and knacks. Even when starting on top of them, they're out of range. What the fuck? The guild invite thing, you just gotta whisper me, Luxthos on Illidan. You just gotta whisper me, G-Imp. Hey, Lux, I'm using your UI, and I've hidden the player and target unit frame. Also added HP bar from the Sensei add-on. Am I missing something, or unit frames are pretty much useless beside focus frame? I don't think you're missing something. I mean, I just like having them. I don't know why. I'm used to seeing my health here. I'm used to seeing my target here. But I don't think you're missing anything. The nameplates plus the CDM should pretty much give you everything you need. I don't know why they changed it. I think it might have been like a protected thing, the Blizzard, maybe? I don't fucking know. I'm not sure why. Can I ask Rare Scanner to not ever display the fucking thing? Do, 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 do. Okay. The wait time is pretty quick now. I feel like they slightly nerfed the loots to compensate for them doubling. Like, I used to get almost like 1 every rare. Now it's like every 2 rare, but they spawn twice as more often, so I'm not sure what they did, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, it would be fun to have you listen to a little theme on stream. Yeah, we could do that. Hey, is it possible to make an Eidon cooldown completely disappear instead of just turning gray, and when the cooldown is ready again, the icon pops? It is possible right now with the utility, with Waldo. I'm assuming there's, I mean, I think it is possible, but, you know, you have to have an add-on for it. Is the Quartermaster mount vendor not visible to anybody else? Luxthos, greeting. Do you feel like the recent and upcoming change to Unholy, removing it from being part of the M+ meta? I was pretty set on playing it for this next season. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What changes would make Unholy not part of the meta? Hey, is it possible to make an icon completely disappear instead of just turning? Okay, Shadowland, for its flaws, an amazing title theme. Yeah, it did. Oh, upstairs? I don't know about the quartermaster. I haven't been there. They said 3 times the loot. Is there any part of the UI or add-on that we got that will show the item level on our character sheet? Oh, wait. Where is my... Didn't I have Deja character stats that was modifying some stuff? Is that not working anymore? It says incompatible. Interesting. You bought the mount, now it's gone? Oh, is the vendor gone? Stats Plus works instead of Deja? My Deja character set was working like a couple days ago. I don't know where it... Maybe update? I mean, it's my add-ons are fully updated. I don't know why it's doing this. Lesser Ghoul. Yeah, that's just called tuning. Unholy Deathmind was doing too much damage. It was blatantly overpowered. They tuned it down, but tuning doesn't matter until we get into midnight. We're just pre-patch. Pre-patch tuning is completely irrelevant. Pre-patch tuning is 1,000%, 1,000,000% irrelevant. I don't think I had it correctly loaded up. Yeah, for some reason. I have it, but for some reason it's not here. Yeah, tuning and pre-patch is completely irrelevant. I don't look at the tuning of pre-patch. I don't really look at the tuning, to be honest. I just play whatever's fun. As long as you get the biggest Raider IO that you can get, your people will invite you. It doesn't matter what fucking class you play. As long as you push for rating and you push in early and you get rating, you'll get invited. It doesn't matter. So it's called Deja? Deja character stats, yeah. It allows you to get, like, item level and data on tooltip. Good afternoon. What's up, Spin Pena? Hi, Lux, my man. Have you tried Chunky character sheet add-on? It's really sweet and give good overview of character, Aisha, and Turner. I haven't. I could go check it out instead. A lot of people have been recommending it. Chunky? Does it transform the window to be like this, though? I don't want it to look all LVUI-ish and shit. I want it to remain, yeah. I want it to remain World of Warcraft. I don't want it to look like it's from a different game. Yeah, I don't like that. I like having more info, but I want to keep the World of Warcraft aesthetic. I feel like I'm having to be much more precise when I'm clicking on a target now. Maybe it's just me. It depends on your setting in your plater profile, or Platinator, or depending on what you're using. I had an issue with my old one, which the click area was way smaller. So if you have my plater profile, I highly recommend that you update it. You'll find it much more useful. You'll find it much more easy. Click. Yeah, I've updated the Platinator profile a lot. Highly recommend. Have you heard anything about Sensei Resource Bar will be able to snap to other element in edit mode? Yeah, it's doable, but it's not doable. So it is already implemented. You can do it through the menu, but it's not doable like on a snap basis. So if you move Essential now, everything is linked together. I made a video about this on my YouTube channel on how to master the cooldown manager. It's a good watch. Talks about how to snap shit together with Sensei and all the good stuff. It's a new video, Nikki. It's not my UI video. It's a new video called How to Master the Cooldown Manager. And it's really good to watch, in my opinion. Oh my god, dude. Can we all appreciate Last Epoch music? This has to be... This song, weirdly, reminds me of Ginger. The rift from this song reminds me of Pisces from Ginger. Oh, it's so good. I don't know why this song touches my soul so fucking much. Every time I hear it, it's just... Maybe I'm crazy. It's a D2 vibe, but it's in own way too. It has its unique sound to it. Let's listen to it again. It's too good. It's called The End of Time. It's the greatest fucking song ever. There you go. Eric Desiderio, The End of Time. It is from a game called Last Epoch, which is a Kickstarter, like ARPG like game that's been really fun. And they got some of the most amazing music pieces I've ever heard in my life. Dude, Last Epoch has the greatest crafting ever. All right, let me go grab my meal real quick. Yesterday we made some, I made some high protein, low calorie hamburger helper kind of style noodle. I didn't have macaroni, I only had penne, but this whole fucking thing is like 690 calorie, but it has like, how much gram of protein was this shit? It was like crazy fucking shit, like almost 60 or 70 grams of protein. Pretty fucking good. That looks good. It's fucking amazing. Instead of, so I did like onions, garlic, a little bit of tomato puree, and then I added obviously like half a kilo, like 1.1 kilo of ground beef. Then I added beef broth. Then I put in some protein pasta in there. And then to make the cream, I blended a whole container of cottage cheese with a little bit of milk. And then I dunked that shit in there. Tons of spices, tons of paprika. And then at the end, some low-fat shredded cheese. And, dude, it tastes so fucking good. It's so fucking insane. This has to be my #1 meal prep ever. I'm gonna be remaking this shit. It's so good. I calculated all the macros for it too. I gave it like all the ingredients, everything. So per portion, it's 698 cal, so let's say 700. But it has 50 grams of protein, 25 grams of fat, and like 60 grams of carbs. That's pretty fucking good for pasta. I use ChatGPT. I just opened ChatGPT and I just talked to him and I go like, hey, so I had like a whole container of 2% cottage cheese. Here's the macro. And then he just fucking listens to me and I just tell him like, okay, that was all the ingredients and I made 8 portions. And then he tells me how much per... He does the whole fucking thing for me. Like, I'll tell him like, I had 2.2 pound of lean ground beef from Costco. And then I had to fix something though, because he did the lean, he did 95%. I don't know, like Costco is like 85, not 95. And but you just gotta double check him a little bit, but did you hear that there's a poll for people to vote for paying classic sub and a retail sub or both under one sub? Holy fuck, they're about to increase the... They're about to make us choose $15 for each or $20 for both. Calling it right now. Calling it right now. Apparently people got a poll asking. Not everybody gets it. Oh wait, so I mislooked? I mean, if they do Classic Plus, I fully expect them to monetize it differently. There's no way they just give us Classic Plus 100% for free included with the sub. I don't think that's happening. Which I'm okay with. I'm ready to... If they're doing Classic Plus, I'm willing to pay for it. If it's completely new content and like a new like, yeah, for sure. I don't mind. You know? It depends what it is, right? Depends what it is, I guess. What do you think will be different than the last 3 times they launched Classic? So I think Classic Plus is going to be inspired by OSRS. So what OSRS did is they made their version of OSRS create new content for it that's different than the new RuneScape, right? So if you look at RuneScape, right? You look at RuneScape, so you have RuneScape, right? RuneScape. This game evolved to become RuneScape 3, which is the equivalent of the War Within today. And then what they ended up doing is they ended up launching OSRS, right? Oops. OSRS, which is evolving into its own branch, doing its own content, but staying with the graphic fidelity of what OSRS is You know, it's staying in that energy of looking like OSRS, but it has new content that's completely detached from RuneScape 3. So the same thing would happen with World of Warcraft. Normally. The same thing would be happening with World of Warcraft and Classic, as that Classic would relaunch, but instead of going back to Burning Crusade and Wrath, it would have its own fucking path that starts to add new content, new dungeon, new areas, you know? But it would stay in the Classic mindset where you have to walk everywhere, where the world matters, where the talents are what they are, and you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have the quality of life of retail. It would be on the same engine. Same thing they did with, like, it will be foolish do it in the same? No, it's going to be the same engine. They're just going to be making new content. I mean, it's going to be with the latest engine that we have now, which Classic benefits from, right? It's on the Legion engine or whatever. It's not on the Classic engine, but it has the same graphic as Classic. Favorite WoW expansion when it comes to music? Your music, I would have to go with Wrath of the Lich King. I think Grizzly Hill and the whole Arthas theme song is just too good to, you know. But at the same time, man, I love this song that they added. I love your work, sir. Thank you. There's no portal in Dor Nogal to get back in here. You have to go back to... you have to go back to Org or Stormwind, and then you take the portal there. Yeah, but why not have the better graphics? Because that's not what Classic people want. They want to remain in that era. But they want to evolve it. It's not about the graphic, it's about the experience. It's about staying as close to what World of Warcraft was back then. It's kind of an alternate universe. What if World of Warcraft had taken a different path? In a different world, in a different timeline, in a different universe? What if World of Warcraft was different, right? That's what Classic Plus would be. So it starts from the same route, and then it evolves into a different path. You know? And maybe they can even give you an option to turn on to keep old graphics or new graphics. Who fucking knows? You know? But you can do that with better looking? Yeah, but that's not what it's about. OSRS is extremely successful at what they're doing. That's what they should aim to replicate. OSRS is literally more popular than RuneScape 3 right now. It's not about, like, using, you know, Ventrilo, and it has nothing to do with that. It's not about necessarily nostalgia. It's about just the game was different back then, you know? The animations were different. Things looked different. Yeah. Does OSRS have currency that gets inflated over time? Would love to see a Classic Plus remove gold and auction house both and rework things around gold so that it's just not a bot-driven inflated economy. OSRS is definitely a bot driven, but they do have a lot of manual ban. OSRS Gold is massive. You can buy anything in the game, almost. You can literally buy your way through anything in the game with gold in OSRS. And there's a lot of bots farming and making a bank, but they're also banning a tremendous amount of people. Yeah, but it's not the gameplay that is the main thing they like, so it has to be the same gameplay, but better looking. They don't want it to be better looking. They don't even want them to put any amount of time into this. That's not the point. The point is to take the world like it was, not invest any time on revamping it, because it's wasted development, because it's irrelevant, because it doesn't matter. People want that world to evolve into new areas. It doesn't matter what it looks like. They just want the gameplay from that time. Any time that you put developing, redoing the texture and all that shit, all that time and money you're investing there, you're not investing it into creating new content for that universe, which is the only thing people want, right? Yo, will you make week orders for BCA? A lot of people have been asking about it. I would love to do it at some point. I'll be very honest. Right now, people have been asking me a lot. But right now, like, the stream has been doing really, really well. I'm covering a lot of midnight content. Been doing a lot of midnight UI stuff. And, yeah, I'm kind of just riding that wave a little bit. I'll see if I end up doing the TBC week orders. I don't have a date. I don't know when. I'll try to do it at some point. Hi from Italy. Hello, my friend. I don't have access to beta right now, too, which causes a lot of issues. I don't think there's a Burning Crusade beta. So... By the way, chat, have you guys realized that the cursor in World of Warcraft changed? It's kind of fucking hilarious. Everybody was complaining about the cursor change in the PTR, and now they actually changed it and nobody noticed it. Nobody fucking noticed it. Nobody said anything about it. It's fucking hilarious. I haven't heard a single person mention the cursor. What changed? They completely redid the graphic of the cursor. Yeah, it's such a useless thing that nobody fucking remembered what it looked like that nobody noticed it. The hand is completely different than what it used to be. Hi, when I try to import Cooldown Manager and Sensei Bar from your website, it says file to decompress profile. Is it a known issue? This is a known user error. You're either importing the string into the wrong area, or you don't have your add-ons fully updated, or you are having something on your computer modifying your copy-paste string. It's either one of those things, but in all three cases, it's a user issue, sadly. It is not something that I can resolve or do on my end. You're either your add-ons are outdated, either you're pasting the string in the wrong area, or either you are something on your PC is modifying your copy paste. Thank you for the hype train, chat. I really do appreciate it. And Varric, thank you for the brand new Prime. My cursor is so tiny, sometimes I get lost. That's what she said. You can do cursor here, and then you can magnify the fuck out of it, so you can have like a giga fucking glove hand. You can make it default, tiny. I'm old as fuck, so I go for 64 by 64, and it's pretty good. It was on default. Definitely crank that shit up, brother. Hello, Mr. Lux. I was curious if there's any way that I can add keybind of my ability to the CDM. Yes, that is part of my UI video. If you watch that, it has a keybind text display function in Cooldown Manager Center, which is one of the add-on that I recommend to install in my UI video. Um, 64 is bis. Yeah, when you find the right size for you, it fits like a glove, right? Is it possible to show Riptide charge similar to how you have on your rune displayed? No, not really right now. We don't have that level of customization unless you start installing like crazy fucking add-ons. There's add-ons out there that allows you to do endless fucking thing, but it gets too big. It gets too much, man. It ends up with too much tool, too much layer, too much things that can break and fail, and you know. Good. Yeah. Lux, have you healed in heroic or mythic raid? Not in recent days. I used to heal a lot back in the day. My main was actually a Resto Shaman, from all the way from Classic all the way to Wrath. I was a Resto Shaman. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. There was no other spec of Shaman you could play at the time. I got stuck playing Resto Shaman for so fucking long. And then, yeah. But in recent days, I haven't been healing much. I'll do it every once in a while. I did it as a challenge. I healed a 10 not too long ago, like a couple months ago, out of a sub goal that we had. I can still heal. It's just not my... I was out of mana the entire time, you know. I'm not used to it anymore, but... I've done every role a little bit, but I've never done it in, like, super high competitive setting or anything. What should it be called? Mouse arrow instead of cursor? That should be called mouse arrow instead of cursor. I mean, cursor is better because mouse... You can play with a touchpad, which doesn't... You can have a cursor without a mouse. You don't need a mouse to have a cursor. I tried so many different CDM things. I'll snag yours. It's all up on YouTube. It's all available for free with a full guide detailing exactly how to get my result. Yeah. Super easy to get. Super easy to get. Easy to install. Do you play with touchpad often? I tend to not play games off stream, but we've played a little bit. We've done some stuff together for sure. But I tend to not really play games off stream. I already sit so much in front of the fucking computer, you know. Sometimes you'll message me on Discord and be like, "Hey, you want to do something?" Sometimes we do some stuff, but it's just that after streaming like 10 to 12 hours in a day, it's rare that I go back to the computer, you know? I'm doing great, Eclipse. How about yourself? What you maining the six-pack? Unholy Death Knight is what I'm maining all the time. Unless Blizzard massively fucks it up, but, you know. Playing Stardew? Nice. Who in their right mind would play with a touchpad? I know, right? What a crazy thought. I mean, you get used to everything at the end of the day. This used to be a Warlock stream. Yeah, it's true. I did go to the dark side of the Warlock for a couple of patch and Dragonflight. For all of Dragonflight, I was maining Warlock. It happens. Sometimes, you know, I get tempted. A streamer called Touchpad Warrior plays with a touchpad? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying this out loud, because he's a lot of the time he hangs out in the channel, so I'm just making a quick joke at his expense. Warlocks are not dark. Yeah, they are. They are. It's just I like Unholy more, and honestly, like Jesus Christ, can I talk? Unholy has always been a little bit more my type, you know, than anything else. Unholy has always been a little bit more my type than anything else. It has that Necromancer feel, you know. I love Affliction, though. I love Affliction Warlock. But in the previous in the last couple of years, Affliction has been it's been problematic. It had like kind of a shitty you know. It had kind of a shitty vibe a little bit. It was never good. Dude, AF was amazing for many expansion. And Legion, they were so good. It's the day that they took off multi-stacking Unstable Affliction and they replaced it with Malefic Rupture. It started being the biggest fail ever. But Legion Affliction was the greatest fucking spec of all time. Yeah, after Legion, it got bad. But pre-Legion Affliction was great. Like, Legion was perfect. You didn't have the snapshotting, but you didn't have Malefic Rupture. You had Seed of Corruption spam. You had Soul Flame that was exploding, like, free damage on everything. Legion Iteration was the best one. This is the closest we ever got to Legion Iteration again. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, that's what it is now. The only thing we're missing is Soul Flame. I don't think we'll ever get that back, but... yeah, we literally, like, right now, like, my next main is Affliction right now. I'm doing Unholy DK, Affliction Warlock, Demo Warlock, Elemental Shaman, Enhancement Shaman. I might squeeze in a couple of other things. There's a couple of other classes that I think are fun, but before I commit myself to too many alts, I want to see what my general feeling is for Midnight. Yeah. There's a couple of other classes that I love, obviously, so, you know. You know what I just realized? People are rioting over putting UIs behind paywall. Just wait until they release that housing import string they tease. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll still share everything for free. Fuck this shit. I'll share my shit house for free. Weird to me that people get so mad about it, don't pay for it. I mean, there's people that are mad about anything. There's people that are mad about anything. There always needs to be a villain. I heard a great fucking quote from one of my favorite YouTuber that I've seen. In a world where we, what was it? In a world where we praise heroes so much, we always need to have a villain. Humans are always gonna be looking for the Joker. They crave the Joker. You know, they always need to have a bad guy, to have a bad person. There's always need to be a blame somewhere, you know? There always needs to be a blame somewhere. And when people are upset about things, well, you know, now it's content creators selling profiles for add-on, you know? Like, I personally don't give a shit. I keep telling people, I don't think there's anything wrong with selling profiles to add-on. You have the choice to make that full UI for free and make it yourself. There's also plenty of content creators sharing that shit for free. You don't have to buy into any of this shit. You absolutely don't need to. And there's nothing wrong with them putting a ton of work and trying to make a buck out of it. That's life. That's business. That's how people do things. That's how they make a living. That's how people, like, you know, they put a lot of effort into it. Cool, you know? I personally think I've been more successful sharing everything for free than charging people for it. Not only are people insanely fucking supportive of what I do, people are insanely fucking thankful for it. I get to, it's just a massive win-win. Not only do I help everybody, including people that wouldn't be able to afford it, but people are still insanely generous towards it, and they're super nice about it. And it's just, listen, I wouldn't be able to do what I do today if it wasn't for these fucking profiles, weakors. Yeah, sure, like, I spent hours and hours of work doing it and maintaining them, and, like, sure, I get it, you know, like, it was a lot of work, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to be where I am today, and I wouldn't be able to stream every day and do probably the coolest fucking job on earth, if you can call it a job. Some people don't think it is, but, you know. That's another debate. I just love what I do. I just love what I do. But I'm not going to put down other people trying to sell their profile. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I just choose to not do it. That's all there is. LFL, thank you for the Prime, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Job? Yeah, a lot of people, you know. It doesn't feel like a job, but that doesn't necessarily mean I don't work a lot or put a lot of time into what I do. But when you do call it a job, people automatically kind of feel like, you know, no matter how you put it, like, doing what I do has never felt like a job to me. Like, I just love what I do. I wake up every day and I'm super happy to be doing what I'm doing. It has never felt like a job, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm not putting an insane amount of time into everything that I do. But, you know. I saw an email, Elgato, for a new keyboard. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It has an integrated fucking... Jesus Christ. $350. I mean, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's badass. $350? Not gonna lie. It looks dope. I don't hate. I'm not hating. Elgato does crazy good product. Like, it's what they do is pricey, but the quality is there, man. Like, there's nothing I can say about Elgato that's like, it's the lights that they build. Like, everything that I have made for my stream is from Elgato, and it's insane quality. It's just they just build good quality shit. Crazy though that you can buy a good keyboard and a Steam Deck for less. Yeah, but it's more than that though. It also has a screen on it which display widgets. You know, like, it's not just a keyboard with a Stream Deck. It also has a little mini monitor on it for displaying more info than the Stream Deck does. Whether that's valuable to you or not, that's a completely different conversation. But feature-wise, I mean, looks pretty dope. Hey, Lux, I imported your UI, and my target of target frame disappeared. I noticed that in your video, it is also absent. That's not... Even if you go back to default UI, it doesn't exist. I honestly don't know where the fuck it is. I think that's just the thing with the patch. I don't think it's anything with my UI. It's just gone for everybody. Nobody has their target of target on default UI. You know? I have mine. It's on their combat. It's in edit mode, I think. Combat. There's nothing here that says target of target. Yeah, I target of target is enabled, but I can't modify it in the edit mode. Like, that's cool, but I can't decide where it is. But I'll be very honest with you. I don't think I've ever looked at target of target in 21 years of playing World of Warcraft. So, I mean, it sucks right now, but I don't think I've ever fucking looked at this shit. In PvP, it's needed. I mean, needed is a big word, you know? You just have to play the most OP play class, and then you mash your head on the keyboard and you hope you win. You know? Target of target is a must for healer? Nah, you wait for them to take damage, and then you heal them. And if they die, you blame them for not pressing their defensive. See? I'm fixing all your problems, Chad. Can I post an Amazon link of the keyboard? I would rather not. You can send it to me, though. In DMs, if you want. So I can check it out. We don't have any news for sell, no. How do I DM on Twitch? Can DM on Twitch, Discord. Item upgrade still bug? I have actually no clue. There we go. Farming gear, man. Less than a month for Epic Edition. Yeah, somebody set a date earlier. 6 p.m. or some shit? 6 p.m. On February 27th? The frame above my current is my focus. This is my focus frame. This is my target. I don't have a target of target anywhere. 6 p.m. EST. Nice. Can I Prime sub on my phone? I'm assuming you can. I just don't know how to do it. If you do ! Sub in chat, it gives you a link, which might help you out. That gives you, like, the sub panel for... It gives you, like, a link, and then you can click that, and then it might have your Prime in there. Apparently, some people are really unhappy about the new Silver Moon music. I mean, right now we're oh boy. Stream element is thank you for the Prime, my friend. Glad that was able to help you out. Thank you so much for your support. Sorry if this comes as a rude question, but how much money a streamer like you usually make? I hope this doesn't come off as a weird question. There's not really any usual number for a streamer like me. It depends so fucking much on what you do. Are you streaming on multiple platforms? Are you making content? Are you taking sponsorship? Like, I don't make much money from YouTube because I don't put a lot of videos on there, but some people can make a lot of money from YouTube if they post regular videos. Depending on how much you stream, depending on how much there's yeah. It depends on a lot of fucking things. What I can tell you is if I take my... What I can tell you is if I take the amount of hours that I put into this, including live streaming, making videos, and creating content, and I divide it by the amount that I earn, I make probably less than minimum wage. That I can tell you. Or pretty close to minimum wage. The amount of hours that I spend doing this is... So it's the equivalent of if you work at McDonald's, but you work 80 hours a week. Or some shit like that. That's pretty much, you know, you can make it too. Sounds like you need to find a new job. I wouldn't do anything else. I haven't done the math on this, but it's let's say that if I did this much hour and this much effort into pretty much any other job, I would but it's so dependent on so many things, man. Like, I got like a crazy supportive community. I also obviously generate revenue from sponsorship that I take. The higher your viewership, the higher the sponsorship. The more video you make on YouTube, the more videos you make. If you're Canadian like me, you don't have access to monetization on TikTok, for example. You don't have access to monetization on a bunch of platforms and shit. Yeah, it depends. There's so many fucking features. Not features, but there's so many other things. There's so many parameters, you know? I have another similar question, Lux. Have you heard Twitch